Strapped in, strapped on. Let's do this.
All right, we are live. Yeah, it is a little crooked. I fucking told you. I told you.
Okay, you want me to turn it?
Yeah, just turn it a little bit. Just give it a
Sure
little.
it's not the table?
No, it's
Is it?
no, because you can see the. We're fucking professionals.
Year 4, baby. Year
We're
4.
professionals.
Hell yeah.
So, thank you for catching us on the first 30. This is episode 168.
Yep.
And we've got the Lou Charles.
What's up?
Say it with the $sign.
Please pronounce it.
It says
Cha-ching.
Lou Charles dollar.
Cha-ching.
Is that what Siri says?
That is what exactly. Lou CharLe dollar.
Yeah.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Lou CharLe dollar sign.
Nice.
No, saying Lou Charles
Oh
dollar.
my God, that was loud.
Wow.
Shut up. Look, man, I'm just trying to get that. I'm just trying to get that up.
Hey, he was prepped for that, so
I
props to him.
I had that from last time.
Well, so we have had you on the podcast now. This is actually going to be 5 times.
Is it really?
If you count the 2 Visit Fort Worth.
I don't count those.
Come on, they're like
I
at
don't
least
ca- I
5 to
don't-
10
I
minute
don't count-
bits.
I don't count those.
Well, still that's 3.
I don't count
This
those.
would be third. That's still
like
pretty good.
That's like a bite, a sound bite.
Yeah.
I don't count
It's
those.
like a nibbin.
Yeah. there's
A nubbin.
We don't even get to get into like the good stuff when
No.
we do those.
No.
It's like, what are you doing? Are you, what's up?
What do you think about the event?
What do you think about the
Are we
event?
going to wrap this up?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, okay. It's really early. You're like, the same.
Yeah,
the
same shit. Yeah.
no.
But
It was really early.
It
always
is.
early.
It's always-
I know.
But you got your onesie.
Yeah, I'm wearing. I got 2 now.
Okay.
I've got one that's a 2X. This is an XL, dude. If I almost think I got a woman's XL.
Okay.
You probably did from them titties.
Want to see the crotch?
I know,
Please.
dude. It's like straight up like moose knuckle.
I want to see.
I mean,
Oh, it's gonna be a day. All right, it's gonna be a day.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, cool.
It could be.
Yeah.
and so now like I think like I got a man's 2XL.
It's too big.
Dude, it's pretty big.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
put-
swimming in it. I'm
I
gonna
put
look like
mine
a.
on. It fit pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's long, but
They look cool, but I was like, I just don't know how I feel about it. You know, like
Why?
gripping in certain
yeah.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
areas. You know, like I've seen dudes try to pull it off, and I'm like,
Look, I'm gonna go out in it. I'll go out in this one. If my stuff's showing, you know, it's an honest living.
it is.
It's not much, but it you know.
My girlfriend, before when I was I was in the living room. I took my pants off. And
You
she's
tucked
like,
what?
I tucked it in.
Okay.
And she's like, ooh, I like your penis. And I was like, oh, thank you. She's watching around. She's like,
You tucked it.
Not supposed to be telling people that.
You tucked it in.
I tuck it in.
Like normally, or
Yep, normally on the reg.
Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna
Good
be
for
that.
you.
Yeah.
Stand in front of the mirror and
Yeah.
do a little dance.
Yeah.
Put your lipstick on.
I'd fuck me.
All right. All right.
So we're starting off.
Cool. Hey, Lou. Man, thanks for coming.
I'm so glad to be here.
Literally words that Javier said a lot of times.
Right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it depends on your style though. Like, I mean, I don't think you could pull it off.
I don't. It's just not in my. It's not in my umbrella
Yeah.
of fashion.
No,
No,
I mean,
not at all.
Mine's bad. The one I got is baggy. It's extra baggy. So I mean, I don't have that moose knuckle you had going on.
Wait, did you get two as well?
Yeah, I gave mine to my younger brother though.
Okay.
The one I got at the visit Fort Worth.
First
meeting.
one, a little toit.
very very tight.
Okay. And this one.
I was like literally like. Like
I wonder
this.
if you got a woman's.
No, I got an XL man's.
Man. Does it say XL man on
It does,
the?
and it has a little like whip.
I'm gonna have to look.
I appreciate people who can pull dickies off. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I've tried, and it never like. I'm like, eh.
Like even the pants.
Even everything. Like, it's like the jackets are big. Like, I don't like the cut. I don't like the cut of this stuff. No.
The Dickie shirt was my performing shirt whenever I was in a band. I would have my
Wait,
navy.
you were in a band.
I had a
How am
navy
I
blue
just
Dickies,
finding this
and I had
out?
my like basketball sweatband on my
How
my
am I
arm.
just feel-
It was
what
awful.
band were you in?
Just a little band that no one knows about that was absolutely god awful. We
Called
didn't
Le-
actually make any albums like Tim did or anything, but
It's
we were
called
called-
Legal.
Wait, you were in a band too?
I was in a band too.
He was in a
what-
sign.
All right, hang on. So we
Wait
tried to have a
second.
band together,
Okay.
and shit didn't work.
yeah.
And so he went his own separate way. I put in. Do you remember musicians like Musician Finder?
Yes.
So
I do remember.
I was on Musician Finder and I saw someone looking for a bassist. I was like,
Okay.
oh, shit, I'll go play. So I played for a band called The Currents,
Okay.
which is now there's a metal band called The Currents. But I played for this band called The Currents.
They're not current anymore. Just
No, they went away, and then the
That's-
lead singer and played guitar too. He was in love with our backup vocalist and keyboard player,
Okay.
It was Chad.
and so that kind of drove everything apart.
Right. It typically does.
She went on to do actually kind of a bigger band out of Dallas called Smile Smile.
Okay.
And it was like in mid 2000s, kind of got big, and then I don't know what happened to her now.
Okay. Okay.
Made one album, have no idea where it went.
Okay.
Don't have
Cool.
She
It's
got
it's like a fever dream. I was telling Lance the other day, I have like maybe 3 pictures from that time period that I'm able to find. I can't find anything else. I can't find any copies of our music because it was on Pure Volume, I think is what the website was.
He was on Kids Bop Volume 2.
Yeah, that's exactly where it was. And Chad had Leading Blindly.
Yeah.
Nope.
We only played 4 places if you count the high school. But we played at the Door whenever it was in the
I remember.
stockyards.
I know.
Remember the
Yeah,
Door?
I remember
Door?
the door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Played at the Door. We played at this like random warehouse venue in Arlington, and they always had like these Battle of the Bands, and they were just huge.
Dreamworld.
Dreamworld, that's it.
Yeah.
We played Dreamworld a couple times. And then there was this place, and the place we played the most was out just past Lake Worth in like borderline Azle. It was called the Asylum. And now I think it's like a little strip club.
Oh,
but it used to
cool.
be the Asylum, which
Check
I don't
that.
know how they ever lasted because it was just a bunch of high school kids not buying alcohol, just standing around listening to an awful band. I don't know where they were making money.
finger banging each other.
Yeah. I don't know where the money was going. That's probably why it's a strip club now.
We
you
played
know?
It's supposed to be good, right? It's supposed to be my best behavior. That's the whole point of this.
we played a Curtain Club a couple times, and then Rubber Gloves out in Denton.
Curtain Club, man. R.I.P.
Yeah, that was a cool venue.
That was a cool venue.
It was better than Trees. I mean, Trees
You
is
like
okay.
going to
trees.
trees?
I like Trees, but you got the big posts right in the
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
that
you're
is
not
kind of
standing
the
in right
trees,
spot,
yeah.
Yeah.
But outside that, Curtain Club's kind of small though too. It was a small venue.
Well, Billy Bob's had all them damn pillars, and they finally got rid of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good for, I guess, people.
I don't
sitting
ever go
behind
to
us.
Billy Bob's. So.
No, last time we went there for Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, that's right.
WrestleMania, and
Yeah.
Mike the Bike met Stone Cold, and
Yeah, and then who else was there?
He's
Is
never-
there-
oh, Ric
it's never
Flair
gonna
was
fail.
Flair was there.
Ric Flair was shit faced drunk. He
Yeah,
was
just
really?
like,
at the bar.
yeah, it
Oh,
was like
shit.
woo,
That's
sweaty,
just like sweaty and gross.
Yeah. hitting on women. He's like, hey, you want to have sex?
That place
You know,
was packed though.
That's probably all it takes. Ric
Yeah.
Flair.
I had the opportunity to meet Brody King.
Who?
Brody King, AEW.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't want to stand in the merch line that long
Yeah.
because there's other bands playing. So it's a professional wrestler from AEW. He's actually in a band called God's Hate. And the dude's a giant. I mean, he's like maybe a couple inches taller than I am. But then if you took two of me and stacked them side by side,
Right.
just a big fucking dude. And there's a picture of him coming off the stage and just diving on a crowd.
Really?
And they're
Probably.
alive.
Yeah.
These people are alive.
I no,
So it wasn't like a mass murder type.
I don't.
Situation?
I think he probably killed a bunch of people whenever he did
Oh
that.
my.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
What's his name? Crippler crossface guy.
What?
Strangled his kids.
Do
his
you
kid and
do
his
you
wife.
Oh.
get into wrestling?
Not really.
Did you ever? Childhood, anything?
Probably elementary school.
Yeah.
Probably like elementary school, and then I was kind of like, when I found out it wasn't 100% real.
Yeah.
It just pulled the plug, and I
It's
was
like,
like,
Wrestling, Santa Claus. Fuck.
yeah.
Both
It
of
was.
them,
I
they're
was,
gone.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Is that all one and the same?
Still got the Easter Bunny though. So,
So yeah, we got the Easter Bunny. You know what I'm saying?
I believe in that shit.
I believe in that.
What did you like growing up? I don't think we ever. Actually, that should be part of the actual episode.
Yeah, let's save
No.
that. That's some good shit for the episode.
So let me talk about what we got into. Last week we were at the Visit Fort Worth open mic night at Panther Island
Oh, yeah.
Brewery.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. Shout out to Mitch and Tom for putting on.
Was Mitch there?
I don't think I saw Mitch.
Yeah,
I
well,
saw Tom. I never see Mitch.
Tom Sidney.
Tom
Sidney
and
were there.
Sid.
Okay,
Sydney
we
were
go.
there.
Yeah, don't
so-
give Mitch a shout out.
Yeah,
He
no.
didn't get earned. Don't give Mitch a shout out.
It was
So
a
they'll give
here
him that.
Fort Worth.
It was a
event.
here Fort Worth
Dude,
event,
yeah.
and I got to throw Mitch in there because what if he's like, huh, what? No, you didn't say thank you. Like, okay, I'm sorry, but Tom puts in that work.
Tom
Tom
put
puts in
constantly.
that. Always putting in that work. It was a
Everywhere. He's
great
everywhere
time.
all the
He's
time.
everywhere.
If there's music somewhere, anywhere, you're gonna see Tom there.
You will see Tom.
There was one artist that we were listening to. We're like, oh, holy fuck, this is really
The rapper
yeah.
that you had heard of before.
Yeah, Juice Leroy. Yeah,
Very good.
Yeah, he's dope. He's really
Followed him
dope.
on social media right after you had a quick conversation with him. He was great.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's dope.
I like to have him on. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
He's dope.
There's a lot of really good musicians though. It was like they would do one or two songs, cut on to the next person. So it was like constant rotation of new musicians that a lot of mine heard of, except for Cassandra, but that was about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, City said they were. What's it called? They were stacked up. They had no open slots.
Wow.
Good.
It's a good problem to have.
Good slot is a non-open slot.
Very true.
That's what I say.
What?
What are you talking about?
A good slot's a filled slot.
Yes. Always good. Always good. But yeah, so then we did that, and then we watched a new show called The Gentleman. That was a
Bro, you're the third person to tell me about that today.
Really?
Yes. I need to watch. Okay, I need to watch it. You're the third person.
Give me a synopsis. I don't even know what is this.
If you've seen the movie The Gentleman by Guy Ritchie, it's rich
think
people
I
that
have.
own estate. These drug dealers like own a bunch of old estates in England, and what they do is turn them into grow houses underneath. Like
Okay. I did start watching this show.
yeah,
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like with he owes money and everything, right? I don't want to give too much away. That one?
he doesn't kind of. You're
brother
getting into
owed-
the first.
Yeah.
yeah.
Bro, everybody today. They're like, oh yeah, I was watching Gentleman. Oh yeah, Gentleman. Now you.
It's
Pretty good.
It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's
Okay. All right.
But I've been watching a lot of British shit too. So I've been watching like Downton Abbey and Kingsman. I've been
I like how
watching the
immediately Mitch and Lou look at you like, the fuck did you say? As soon as you said Downton Abbey, both their heads turned at the same time.
Hey, me and the girlfriend, we have a good time watching.
Hey
watching
man.
this
Hey
shit.
man. I'm not gonna judge. I'll try not to judge.
But no, yeah, we pretty much that's all we did. Just chilled and hung out, and I'm trying to think of what else. We're trying to go out this weekend, but it was rainy and nasty, and we ended up meeting up at the old Bull and Bush.
Yeah.
For St. Patty's Day, and it was it's pretty cool. It was pretty chill. So I mean, yeah, and then a Man United defeated Liverpool in the FA Cup quarters, which was fucking amazing. It's the best match I've ever seen.
How'd you
So
feel about that?
I felt great.
Yeah.
Suck it, Lance. It was fucking awesome.
Wow.
Suck it.
Wow.
Were you went to Upper 90
Upper
for that,
90,
right?
yeah. Glory,
So
glory, Man United.
you said you were going to Collins. You tried Collins. You tried Rabbit Hole.
tried both of those bars.
Were they just closed?
They were just closed. and it was early.
Okay.
Match
Well,
started
Rabbit
at
Hole
10:30.
had to get ready for. It
St.
was a
Patty's Day.
crazy deal this whole weekend when they were open.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't get out.
Lou, what'd you do? Did you do anything for St. Patty's Day?
You are part Irish.
I am.
Everyone knows it.
Yeah, 8%. No, I didn't. I didn't even realize it was St. Patrick's Day until somebody told me.
Me neither.
Like I was like, oh shit, I guess I should go do something. And then, but I didn't.
Why are y'all drinking so much Guinness?
Yeah,
What's happening here?
it was like a lot of things. I was like, oh damn, it is St. Patrick's
Is
Day.
everybody wearing green?
Yeah, it didn't click. It didn't click. I was in my own world.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, no.
I asked the guys in the group text, like, what is everyone up to this weekend? And it was just kind of like silent. And I was like, okay, well, this is just like a normal weekend. But it is St. Patrick's Day. Because last year I didn't do shit. I didn't do a single thing. I didn't leave the house St. Patrick's Day. It was kind of awful.
That's because you were broke as shit.
Okay, Tim, thanks. You know, maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. I actually was not broke yet, but well on my way.
I'm sorry.
But no, yeah. So
You were on your
I
way
was-
to poverty. I got you.
But I was excited to get out. So I'm glad that Javier came out for a little bit for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna go to the gym. I was gonna go
No,
like I
you
was
made
like,
a
yeah.
better
I
choice.
was like, I'm gonna go work out, and
Yeah.
then I was like, you know what? You know, girlfriend was out, and I was like, I think I'm gonna go out. I'll go out. Okay,
Yeah, who needs to go to the
I'm
gym,
just gonna
right?
Uber over there.
Who needs
Whatever,
it?
no big deal. But it was, I think it was the most chill St. Patty's Day that I'd ever been to. Like it was slow at Yo Bull and Bush.
Yeah.
we went to Abbey Pub, and it was
That was fun.
pretty- it was fun.
It was
mellow.
packed, but it was chill for us.
It was
It's-
mellow.
You got a table, or someone found us
Yeah.
a table, and it was all right.
Yeah. So
So what'd you do this past week if it wasn't St. Patrick's Day?
Damn. Shit. What did I do? It's all blurring together. It's been a lot of work. Honestly, it's just been a lot. It's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of. We were. I spent some time in the studio Friday and Saturday, and it was raining Saturday. And then Sunday, I'm legit blanking. Like when you talk about, I'm trying to remember what I did Sunday. I have no idea. What I did, it might have been an edible or two.
I was like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Sounds like a good thing.
But I have no idea what I did on Sunday. That's crazy. I'm thinking about it.
I mean,
and I'm just
sometimes
like,
it's nice to like have that day that you just kind of lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I
For
mean,
sure.
honestly, if you lose a day, it's probably good. Like,
a good day.
You needed that. You needed that
Yeah.
time, right?
I might watch basketball. That's about Kyrie hit the shot, right?
Oh, yeah, that was the other night.
That was Sunday.
Sunday.
That was
Yeah.
that was Sunday.
That was Sunday.
Yeah.
Kyrie hit
So
the last
that's what
second.
you do.
That's what I did. I did that.
My boy
chill
coming
mode.
off of Ramadan, like he was like
Bro.
fasting.
Yeah.
God, dog, no drink, couldn't drink nothing, couldn't eat nothing, bro.
Did he?
That's
Is it no water?
no water,
Nuh-uh.
no water, no food.
I didn't know that.
For how long?
Okay.
Sun
Oh,
up
wow.
to sundown.
Sun up.
Oh,
sun down.
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
bro. I'm telling you, man, that Lukai connection we got going on. I'm pretty excited about it.
You think
Yeah.
so?
I think so. I mean,
8.
8th or 7th, 6.
It was
7.
8. It was 8 last time I checked.
It was-
but I might be wrong.
But yeah, we're in the play-in, and we'd go against the Suns. So I don't know how I feel about that, but I think I think we can win 14 straight. But I'm just being an optimist. Optimist prime.
I like the Mavs. I think that they're good. I just don't know how far they're gonna go. Cause like Luka will he can get into a series and be the best player on the court,
100%.
and they can win.
Yeah.
They can win.
Yeah.
But then also besides Kyrie, everybody else is like
Scrubs.
yes.
Like was it a Roy Hardaway? Tim Hardaway. Fucking Tim Hardaway.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Everybody hates Tim Hardaway.
I hate Tim. Last year, 2 years ago,
He was good
he
when y'all got
was.
the Western Conference Final.
Yeah. But who else? Grant Williams. I'm glad we got him the fuck
Was
out.
he really that bad? I haven't watched a lot of Mavs. I haven't watched a lot of Mavs. Was he really
Bro,
that
he
bad?
was ass. Like whenever I went to go watch him against the Bucks, he was just like bitching. Like he was just like, look at me, making complaints. And don't get me wrong, Luka did the same shit. Luka fucking bitches a lot.
But Luka puts
He
up
plays.
triple doubles.
Yeah.
He does. He puts he'll average
He
like
did
triple
30
double.
point triple double. Yeah.
God, dog.
Yeah,
But,
he earns it.
but
He's allowed to do
He's
that.
allowed to bitch.
Yeah.
but I think the addition of Gaff and PJ Washington, shout out to what's her name that entrapped him. That
What?
that one.
You say entrapped him?
Yeah, PJ Washington.
Oh, you're talking about Brittany Renner.
Brittany Renner,
My
yeah,
girl.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I would. But sorry. No. No, they've been coming up with the defense and been doing really great. And because that was our big issue. We weren't getting under the basket and getting the rebounds, so it was really. I think we're doing good. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm getting a sports.
No,
tangent.
it's good, man.
My bad. Well, yeah,
That's good.
At least we found out what he did on Sunday.
yeah, I had no idea. I blanked, bro. I had no idea what I did on Sunday, bro. It was crazy.
Did y'all see that post about Luka and his Jeep? He's got like
No.
this 6-wheel Jeep, and he was like leaving, and someone was asking for a autograph or something. So he like rolled the window down, was like sign him. And I don't remember where I saw it. It was like Sports Center or some shit. But they were like, we're going to pretend like he's not driving a tank because he's got like these, it's like the front 2 and then 4 in the back.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It looks like he's driving like this gunmetal looking tank, but it's just like this souped up Jeep. It looks pretty legit.
badass.
Yeah.
Did you see? I don't know if you saw it. I saw it today. Somebody posted a picture of Dirk's kids after the Kyrie shot, that buzzer beater. Dirk having to hold one of his kids back from running out into the court.
That's funny.
That was cool. That was cool as fuck.
That's awesome.
That's dope.
I
That's
love
really
it.
dope.
Chad, what'd you do other than we already talked about?
Yeah, the Here Fort Worth thing. Then Wednesday went out. Last week was like a lot of out. Like the previous couple of weeks didn't do a whole lot, but like last week was that, and then Wednesday went to like RAR because Mike the Bike came in, whatever.
Dallas, yeah.
And then
Irving,
we ended up
yeah.
doing some like karaoke at Down and Out. Did you know?
No.
That
What's your
the-
go-to song?
This is how we do it.
Oh, that's a classic. It's staple. That's a
I didn't
staple.
start with that one though because I always do. So I'm like I'm gonna switch it up, but I couldn't leave without doing
I
it.
thought,
You got
yeah,
it,
that
you got it.
was your closer.
Yeah,
That was your closer.
and then I just dropped the mic and got the fuck out.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
All
solid.
right. Did you know? That's what you were saying. Did we know something about Down and Out?
Oh, they removed a certain drink off the menu, which
More power to him. Good. I'm glad.
yeah, I don't feel bad about it. But I looked at the menu. I'm like, oh, that's not the Funky Panther Shandy. That's a large boot for 4 people. And I was like, good for them because
Yeah.
we have not been going out as much. They had a Funky Panther Shandy
That's awesome.
on the menu for as long as they've been open. So
Yeah.
what, a year and a half or so? And they finally switched it up, which,
Good. It probably wasn't
makes
selling.
sense. We have not been going very much. We have not been getting out very much.
Yeah.
But so did do that Wednesday. And then, so Jordan and I hung out a little bit on Saturday. Then you met us up and we just did the whole thing. We had Guinness. We had a bunch of, what was those? Orange
teas.
Orange teas. Oh, so good.
Orange teas.
Yeah, it's like JMO orange instead of like
okay.
a green tea. It's
Doing
just
shots?
Orange.
Oh, no.
So
I haven't
good.
had it. That sounds good.
Just tastes like an
Really
orange
good.
Tic Tac. It's
That
delicious.
sounds great.
And then went out to Rabbit Hole on Sunday. My parents came out. Holly and Bob came out. Some other people were there. And they had completely blocked off the entire parking lot. That's what I was talking about. It's like they had like 4 different bars outside, then crawfish, and then a grill, and then a DJ. And the inside was still packed. So, I mean, they were getting crazy. It was fun. It was a good time. Stayed there for, I don't know, most of the afternoon. But then came home because I had to work Monday morning like a loser.
I mean, I had to work Monday morning too. I didn't go out either.
Yeah, I actually didn't go
doing
into the
it.
office. I
Yeah.
planned on going to the office, and I set my alarm for 5:30, and I got up. I'm like, nah, fuck this, and I went back to sleep. Whatever. So what, Tim? Last week, what do you got?
Checked out Black Bear Diner.
Oh,
Y'all
cool.
tried that yet?
No, I need
That's
to.
a California thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Suck.
The biscuit was the best part.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, like the biscuit was like, it was huge. It was really fluffy,
Where's
tasty.
Black Bear?
There's 2. There's one up in Alliance and there's one over in Burleson.
Oh, okay.
And so we went down to the Burleson one and tried it out. Hash browns were mediocre. Chicken fried steak tasted like steak fingers from
Dairy
Dairy
Queen.
Queen. Yeah,
Nice.
it was okay.
So better than Waffle House then.
No, man, no,
I fuck with Waffle House.
dude. Waffle House, you get dinner and a show.
You do get a show.
I did not get a show at Black Bear
You
Diner.
always get a show.
Lou, rank Waffle House 1 to 10, 10 being great.
It's probably like a 7 or 8.
Okay, fuck
Yeah.
me then. All right, continue. Tim.
Yeah, so did that, and then we went over to had a real fun adventure at Costco.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You know, had to buy the bulk stuff.
My boy out here at Dalton.
You know, wow.
Nah, man, we're trying to like we went to go get like, cause you get like bulk chicken and all that stuff. So I'm trying to eat better, and so we went and got like more protein and things like that.
You've been working out, bulking up.
I'm
getting
not
them
dude.
shoulders?
I'm not bulking up. I'm getting the shoulders though. I'm getting those shoulders.
Is that
dude.
the only thing you're doing?
No, man. But that's the only thing that
That's
like,
your pose though.
dude. I just stand there. That's all I do. And the lighting's good. The lighting's real good. Get that down so you get a little bit of shadow, so
Right.
it really shows.
Truth's
yeah.
coming out now.
No, the lighting's good, but no, man, I'm doing everything. It's just for whatever reason it's the weirdest thing. Like they just pop up.
Everyone's got their muscles. That
them
just
traps.
pop,
Just
you
like
know?
it didn't take much, and all of a sudden I've got traps that just stand up.
I'm here for it.
Dude, I am too, man.
Good for
I'm
you.
just trying to better myself. I forced myself to get up an hour earlier than what I normally do because I had to be at work earlier just to go work out.
That's
So
awesome.
I mean, I'm putting in the commitment.
I like commitment. Yeah.
You've been doing a lot of workouts in the garage.
Yeah. I mean, same shit,
Yeah.
bro. I'm just trying to get back right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just get back right, bro.
If I could,
Got to get show ready.
I gotta get show ready.
He's gotta
Bro, I did a show last year, and it was like probably a 30-minute set. Probably in 30-minute sets, and that's nothing. Bro, I was dead ass tired.
Is this the
Visit Fort Worth,
visit-
the 817.
817 showcase?
Yeah, I
one?
was tired. Yeah, I was
Dude,
tired.
you were sweating. I got
I mean, that was a
video.
big stage to be jumping.
I was tired as shit.
were-
I was very worried because I was looking down and there was like
a million
cable.
cords.
I was like,
there were cords all over the place. Like, I'm like, bro, what the hell? That's why I asked for a wireless mic. I
Yeah.
put that in my rider every time. I'm like, I need a wireless mic. I'm not performing if I don't get a wireless
I was
mic.
like, oh, please don't fall. Please don't fall.
I'm like,
you got to
dog.
move around too much. You
I got
know.
moved. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, I need a wireless mic. But
I got to post that video because I was in cinematic mode on my phone. Like, and I was like going like,
that's funny. That's
Who you
funny.
getting
Did
all
it
the-
come
you
out
getting all
good, or
the-
is it just shaky as shit?
I was like, man, it was like shit. I felt so bad. I was like, man, loose performing is fucking cool, and I'm fucking it all up. Like,
Yeah.
congrats, Javier.
But I did that, and then earlier in the year, I did a 90-minute set for what was it? It was Mitch, what was it? Main Street. It was Main Street.
Oh, yeah,
I did a
yeah.
90-minute
90 minutes.
bro. Yeah, it was tough.
I hope Sasha paid you for all that.
They
Pay you well for that.
Was it worth
90
it?
minutes set?
90-minute set. It was dope though. It was dope. It was a good. We did our thing, but damn, man.
Wow.
They were like, what? They were like, what are we doing after this? I'm like, I'm going home.
Dying?
I'm going home. I'm going home. But it was dope. It was dope. It was
Are you
really
doing a lot of cardio right now?
Not really. To
Yeah.
be honest, I'm doing a lot of I'm lifting heavy.
So I just figure, yeah. I mean, I'm not quite up to the like heavy yet, but
Yeah.
you know, I figure if you lift heavy, you're gonna get your heart rate up. So I mean, you know,
I'm lifting heavy. I'm walking. I'm
Yeah.
making sure I get like 10,000 steps every day.
There you go.
Yeah.
I
And
should
then,
probably walk.
and then like I also have I have a bike, so I might get on the
Oh,
bike. I
nice.
might get on the bike for like 15, 20, but not like, you know, some people get on the bike and do it for an hour. I'm like, ain't no way.
I used to do 20 miles. I used to go from my house to downtown.
Yeah.
Or past, you know where the basketball court is under
Yeah.
Lancaster?
Yeah.
I would ride my bike there and come back.
Oh,
It's like
damn.
20 miles.
Like
Damn.
actual bike?
Yeah. Like
When
a
did you do
bicycle.
this shit?
Pandemic. Everybody's doing that. I got a text right now from my girlfriend she's talking shit. She said, "Tell them how you went to the gym one day and was sore the rest of the week, my love." Thank you. Appreciate that.
hey,
Called out.
I did the same thing the first day back in the gym,
Yeah.
and I couldn't straighten my arms out.
The first day sucked, bro.
Dude, it
You
was-
got to be
First day
prepped to
sucked.
not go
It
back
was
for a few days.
It was
Yeah.
nah, man. I
Yeah.
went right back into it, man.
You just got to hit the ground.
I was just like, it ain't gonna be arm day.
Embrace- yeah.
You know, it's gonna be arm day next week. It's not gonna be arm day for the rest of the week.
And then you stretch it out and it feels so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You like getting stretched out, don't you, buddy?
Ooh.
Excuse me?
Huh?
What do you...
Delicious beer.
the problem though is like I went to bed that night, right? And so like I sleep with my arms kind of up. Dude, I thought I couldn't move my arms when I woke up the next day. Oh yeah, dude. I was like, I'm fucking done. Like, just chop them off. It's bad.
So your goal, lose just cardio. You're trying to get,
He said not cardio. He's
said
doing
everything
lifting
but
heavy.
cardio.
Yeah.
What are you
I was
talking
looking-
about?
I'm sorry. I was looking at her upsetting text where she's like, "Tell him you suck at working out." That's really good.
He's lifting. He's walking. He's getting his 10,000 steps. Doing a little bike on
He's
the
gonna
side.
be like a 50 Cent in the what music video is it?
Talking about the halftime show.
No, yeah. Oh my God.
No.
That's why I am working out. Like, no, I don't want to look like that.
Look like you got stung by a couple bees.
I know, right, bro?
Poor guy.
I think it looks good now though, right? He didn't he go and like try to like
Fight a
revert
bear?
back? Well, yeah, no, just get better in shape. I think he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he
I
got a
think-
lot of scrutiny from the halftime show.
I think once you like your net worth hits a like certain threshold,
gives a shit?
like for 50 Cent is like I'm gonna be yeah.
He's in a different tax bracket. He's
Nah,
like, you know what?
yeah.
I don't got to wake up today.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stay in bed.
I'm gonna stay in bed.
I'm going to do that tonight. If I win the lottery, I'm not going to go to work.
I mean, I wouldn't either, man.
No,
Do you think that if you had that much money that you would care? Honestly,
no, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I probably still would care.
Yeah.
I
about
probably
to
still,
say.
I probably
Oh,
still would care.
you mean like weight wise?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I'd go to like
if
Vegas.
people were talking shit, like say
yeah,
anything.
yeah, I would care. I would care.
I would.
Like say you've got $10 million in the bank. you've already got the fame and
You got a
everything.
gut.
You're good to go. And someone calls you out for some stupid shit, or they're saying that you've gained a little bit of weight on YouTube or
Don't
some
you got a
shit.
chef?
You're gonna let it get to you?
Don't you got a chef, Chubby?
I saw Kevin Gates was talking about how they were like, what inspired your health journey? And he was like, oh man, I was holding my homeboy's baby, and the baby he tried to like suck my nipple. he was like, he goes, and I saw everybody in the room was trying to hold back, laughing at me, and I was like,
Damn.
yeah,
It
bro.
was that time that I realized I had titties.
Yeah, he was like, I had to work out, and I was like, yeah, that would make me want to.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, bro, we gotta work out.
Props to him for telling the story though. Like
Right,
he could have
told
kept
us-
that shit to himself.
I know, right? I
Hey,
know,
it's
right?
out there though. I mean, that's true motivation.
Yeah.
Oh my God, poor guy.
Yeah, poor guy.
Is that it? Is that everyone's
Yeah.
updates?
I think that's everyone's updates.
Mitch, what have you been up to?
All right, that's good.
Cool.
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that video that you and Mitch, just that conversation y'all had on.
Oh yeah,
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
You need to have more of those. Like,
I know. I
that's,
told Mitch you liked it, and Mitch was like, "That was trash, bro." And I'm
Never
like,
No.
I'm like, what?
It
He's like, he's lying to you.
Nah.
Yeah, that's
It
exactly
wasn't. It wasn't trash. It was good. It was just like a real like actual like
Candid
conversation. Yeah.
those are conversations that we have.
And sometimes those are the best. It's like taking photos, man. I like the candid photos over the superposed ones.
Yeah, too.
He
Yeah,
does whole hog is what Tim does.
Yeah, go whole hog.
Whole hog.
Yeah.
No, Mitch had the ones where he was
Golfing.
well, that one. That I don't know what happened with that. Like
Yeah.
I was like, my boy out here playing
Those
golf.
were candid conversations too, just shooting, talking.
The weather got bad.
It got
The
cold.
weather
It got
bad.
cold. But also the one he did recently where he was on the computer. I was like, okay, these are pretty interesting. I like these. Yeah.
One with the camera up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a content creator.
He is.
He shoots stuff.
Yeah.
He does video things.
He does video things. Hell yeah.
I like it when the camera's down. That angle's better.
Your moose knuckle?
Yeah.
All right, I think it's about time to get
Yeah.
into the show then, probably, huh?
Oh, I guess. Hang on.
Yeah, no
I
moose
gotta-
knuckle talk here, baby.
Nope. Get in here. We got to start the show. We got to start the show.
I still think we need a new theme song.
We do.
We definitely do.
Absolutely. Lou, help us out.
Oh, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Funky Panther. Coming to you from Fort Worth, Texas, we have got a hell of a show for you here on episode 168. We have got Lou, CharLe, $. Lou Charles in the building for the third time, kind of five, but he says no. Third time on the podcast. Say hi to everybody.
What's up? What's up? How you doing, man?
So good. So good to have you on. We've been talking about it all weekend. We're excited. We always are when you come on. It's fun. We shoot the shit. We talk about all the things, and it's always laughter, and whatnot. So
That sounds forced.
I don't know. I've been off for a couple of weeks doing this, so I'm like trying to figure out the pod thing again. All right, sit back, relax, try to enjoy. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
I'm Tim.
And we are.
the Funky
Panther. Oh, it feels good. Always feels good.
Yeah, for sure.
You're like, nah.
Yeah.
Feels like trash.
Well, 2 weeks ago, y'all had Gabby on, and I
did.
wasn't able to come. And then last week,
Oh, what?
that was one of my problems. So
You got it all worked out though. Everything's good.
So we then last week we had the Here Fort Worth event over at Panther Island
Yeah.
Brewing, which is a good idea because you were able to drop finally the Visit Fort Worth episode, which I finally got to listen to. It was great. It was fun. We had a good time.
Yeah, we met a bunch of cool people.
Met a lot of the same people,
influencers,
too?
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun.
Was it JP, right? That was the actor from 1883 and a couple other things. He was awesome.
Yeah,
he
that
was
dude's
really
pretty
cool
cool.
to talk to. Excited about the other things that he's got coming out this
Oh,
year.
yeah.
We had Lou on again,
Yeah.
So that was a good 5-minute conversation saying, hey, how are you doing? Good. It's
After
early.
we were
Fantastic.
forcefully
Let's move on.
wrapping up because gotta get it, girl.
Got to get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good. It was good. But yeah, it's been a couple of weeks.
It's been a couple weeks.
How you been? How you been, Lou? God damn! Like, okay, so what's going on?
We already talked about that. We know how he's been.
So, what have you been watching lately?
What have I been watching lately? Shogun?
Shogun. Oh, fucking need to watch that.
Dude, that show's good.
I like that dude that's in there.
Yeah,
that Japanese actor.
Yeah, I don't know what his name is, but he's badass. Shogun. What else? I mean, bro, I love Abbott Elementary. It's like my guilty
I
pleasure.
need to watch that.
That's like my guilt. Like my feel good show. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm like, I watch that one. What else?
Have you watched the Vince Staples show? on Netflix?
Yes.
I love that show,
Bro,
dude.
that's another good show.
Kind
Quick
of reminds
watch.
me of Atlanta. A little.
It's like that surrealism or whatever, you know. But it's Atlanta and Vince Staples are probably in the same canon.
Yeah.
What's the Vince Staples show called?
The Vince Staples show.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome.
Fuck me, right?
Fuck me.
Right.
Have to check that out.
Y'all over there talking about shows I've never even heard of. So
Really?
Yeah.
You're missing out,
Atlanta.
buddy.
I don't know.
Oh, come on, man.
No, I don't know. Shogun. What is that?
It's like the best way I could say is like think Japan 1600s Game of Thrones minus dragons.
Okay.
I want to check it out.
Is that one based off an anime or no?
No.
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 Okay.
I know it's like Japanese inspired, but I
Yeah.
mean, it's
So
Well,
it's
I mean,
about- it's
I'm
like
not saying
the-
because
Not
they've
everything's
been,
anime,
They've been
Chad.
redoing so many animes as like live action over the past couple of years, and so I don't know. I just kind of assumed.
Have you watched any of that stuff? Like any of the live action?
Not really. No.
No? You think it's just not good or? Not gonna be
Yeah,
good?
like wait, are you talking like Avatar?
Yeah, I mean, I need
What,
to
did
check
you
that
watch
out.
it?
I
Oh,
didn't
you
watch.
haven't watched
I
it?
didn't watch the cartoon.
It was pretty
Okay.
good. I never watched the cartoon, but
Okay.
the show was pretty good.
But do you watch the cartoon?
I watch cartoons, but not like. And like I watched what like X-Men like
Yeah.
back in the
Oh,
you know
yeah.
how they're coming back
That
with the
comes
new-
out tomorrow,
It
by the
comes out
way.
tomorrow.
X-Men 97
comes
comes
out.
back, yeah.
So I've been rewatching the old to get ready for the new. Yeah,
Wait a
I
second.
know.
X-Men 97.
Yeah,
Is it like
the same, different animation style now, but like a same character,
Story.
storylines.
Storyline. Yeah.
Interesting.
So
All right.
it comes out tomorrow. I need to. I forgot. I
Yeah.
forgot until you said that.
Well, that's cool.
I've been watching. I watch anime always. So you know, I mean, the girlfriend does too. But yeah, I need to try to watch that because they've already been approved for like seasons 2 and 3 of Avatar.
Really?
So yeah.
Okay.
And so
okay.
I'm still waiting.
A lot of people trashed it. That's what
Really?
deterred. Yeah, on my Twitter, like I'll be like, if I see you trashing something on Twitter and I'm not like really invested in it,
Yeah.
I'll be like, yeah, okay, I'll
Automatically
watch it.
check out?
Yeah, I'll like,
Doesn't take much.
like, yeah.
I mean,
but you know, if you told me you're like, Lou, I saw it, it was dope, I'll be like, okay.
what do you like? I don't think I know. We it's
Right.
been a long time since we've gotten into conversation. But what do you normally like watch on the daily? What's your go-to watch?
My go-to watch, bro. I've been watching a lot of YouTube lately. Yeah, just like random shit on YouTube.
Like what?
Fucking damn. I
Just
gotta
get
go-
caught in a hole where
I know.
it just goes on to the next video, and you're like, oh, this is interesting
Yeah,
enough.
like yesterday, no bullshit. I watched somebody like build a, kind of like this, like a outside office. For
Right.
20 minutes, like I was like, "What the fuck?" Like I'm like 5 minutes into this, and I'm like,
It's got
how long is
popcorn
this?
and shit.
Yeah, I'm like, "What the fuck am I doing watching this shit?" And then like I'm watching him like set the foundation and everything. He's not saying anything. He's just like doing things. And I'm like, "What am I doing?"
Is he using mud? Is it like that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that one of those guys make like an outdoor pool.
Yeah. Oh, I
Like
know.
that.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird as shit. But like sometimes I just don't like want to consume any more content.
Are you
Like,
ever like, I can do that? I can build that pool.
No, I can't. I know my limits. Like that is one of my superpowers is knowing like I'm like, yeah, no, I can't do that.
Just don't.
I can't.
it's almost like an ASMR thing though? Watching those
I think
builds.
that might be what it is. I think that might be what it is.
Just that
But-
time lapse and
Yeah.
if it's got some music behind it, cool. If it doesn't, if it's just like the little clicks and noise,
Bro,
I'm okay with that
I was
too.
about to make a TikTok about that.
Yeah.
I hate those fucking videos
Yeah.
where the person's like, and they're like doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I'm like, look, making coffee is not that entertaining.
Have you watched the guy that does the whole espresso thing though, where he's
Yeah.
like doing like sprays the beans, he's got all that fancy shit,
Right.
dude? He's got so much money wrapped up in fucking espresso, and I get it. Like some people, that's a passion, but like that grinder he uses is like, I think like $500-$600 just for the grinder, and I mean, I don't get it.
No, but that.
But
that
it's
just
satisfying to
annoys
watch
me.
though.
It is, but it's so stupid. Like, I was kicking myself while I was watching this man create this outdoor office. I was like, why am I watching this? Like, there's other things I could be doing with my time, my life. Like,
So-
what am I doing?
Why is it the weird content? Like, I feel like recently the weird content's the shit that gets me too.
Yeah.
Like, a guy will just be standing in a river and he like reaches down and pulls out a big catfish, and the catfish looked like it was just sitting there. Like, he looked like he was holding it between his legs.
Like it was planted.
Yeah. And then you got people that are like building shit or creating like streams out of stuff. Like, it's just the most random shit is online, and every single time it gets me.
I got one for you. Shout out my boy Grady Spencer. I watched him cook rice.
Ooh.
And I was like, then I'm like, what am I doing?
Was he playing music? Was he playing
watched
music?
video.
whenever-
Cooking rice.
He wasn't playing music in the background?
Cooking rice. And I was like,
Like in a
well,
rice cooker? Like, what did
he was just like making rice. But I say that to say, a lot of us are overthinking this
yeah.
content thing.
Yeah.
Like, like I'm cooking rice, and I'm like, I'm watching it, like I'm emotionally invested. I'm like, oh my god,
I want to see how this rice turns
Is he
out.
gonna put butter in it?
Yeah.
Vinegar, maybe? Little
Yeah,
vinegar?
yeah, a little bit. Are you a vinegar in your rice?
Oh, well, Japanese rice.
Oh,
For
is that-
sushi, it's you put vinegar.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
is that to make it sticky rice?
Yeah.
Sticky.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Okay.
Tammy makes it sometimes, so.
I think it helps like bring the starches out or something. So it
Yeah, that
binds,
makes sense. I didn't.
I
know.
didn't. I had no idea.
I'm a dumbass. She cooks everything, so I only make a sandwich. I make a mean sandwich.
Hey,
Do you cook
man.
anything anymore?
Oh man, damn! You put me on the spot. No, she got.
That wasn't that hard.
We were gonna make dinner last night. I was like, I want Gus's. I'm like, okay, so we ordered Gus's.
Gus's is good.
I fuck with Gus's.
Gus's is solid.
Delicious. Their mac and cheese is on point.
I haven't had the mac and cheese.
Really good.
Okay.
I like their greens.
The
man.
greens are good. Yeah,
Greens
she
are good.
loves getting the greens, and I love the baked beans. So I'm a bean man. I'm a beaner.
They still do the.
Heyo.
Do they still do the 40s? And
They do. They
yeah.
do.
It's
Yeah.
kind of their whole thing.
I haven't gotten one. I haven't been to Gus's in a while.
On the group chat, what about the guy that builds pools in the forest? Yes, that's the guy that we talked
Yeah.
about. That,
Yeah.
and then also like we've been watching a lot of Watch Mojo. Do you ever watch those Watch Mojo? It's like they have lists that they come out with like the top 10 movies that you thought would suck but didn't.
Ah, yeah.
And then we've been watching a lot of this British people eating barbecue for the first time or Whataburger.
Like American barbecue. And,
Yeah,
yeah.
like they're
That's
like,
probably crazy.
bro. Like
They
whenever-
probably like, what?
they shit themselves when they were like they literally shit themselves, but they were eating Whataburger like,
I
oh my
would've
god,
believed
this honey butter is delicious, and he's dipping everything in the honey butter, and bro, it's very entertaining.
Do they ever like not like it?
Yeah, they were at the Houston Rodeo.
Okay.
And they told him eat an Oreo, fried Oreo,
Well,
or
okay.
like some shit. He's like,
Have you ever been over there?
To the
Not
Houston
that-
rodeo?
No,
Just,
to England.
yeah, oh yeah, we
And
went. To,
have you had their food?
Their fast food is Indian
Trash.
food, right?
No, but their food, I think food
bland.
outside it's bland, it's trash. Like I took like Tony Satras with when I went.
Smart.
I'm like no.
What's that? There's a popular British like fast like it's almost like a Chili's is what it looks like, and it's
Is it Chili's?
now here in the United States. I think it's in North Texas.
Jollibee?
Ship. It starts with an S. I'll see if I look it up.
No, that's
No.
North
I'll see if I
there,
look it up. I just saw someone posted on TikTok that they were really excited because they're from the UK and that now there's this restaurant.
Is it the chicken place?
No, it's literally like a freaking Chili's.
English food's just like a lot of meat and like potatoes, and that's pretty much it.
It's trash,
Yeah,
bro.
it kind of is.
Remember,
Shepherd's pie, bro.
It's
you
better
can have
here.
a good shepherd's pie.
Here in America, you have a better shepherd's pie. Over there, it's like just
It's
bland.
still bland.
Like
Yeah.
I know why like Harry Potter was like always poor, or like they didn't like. I mean, my boy was like starving. He was
Yeah.
like that blood. I mean, the only good food we had was the Indian food we had over there.
And that was our first like real interaction with Indian food. Like we had
Yeah.
never really had it before. It's like what 12
10
years ago.
Yeah, 12
10?
years ago. Yeah, whatever.
Never really had it. It wasn't really a thing in Fort Worth. Well, I
No.
guess it was probably, but not a big deal.
We had blood pudding.
Yeah, that was like the first bar we went to. We got like this tray of just food that they were like, these are all the great things, and they were all just awful.
I did fuck with the English breakfast though.
Really?
The bangers.
The
Bean.
bean. No, hell no. Hell no. Like, bro, I go every time I travel. I'm like, I need to get the fuck back to this. I need to get back, bro. I need to get back.
When's the last time you went to Egypt?
Dude, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. Probably 2014. 2014 was probably 10 years ago. Damn. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, he always whenever he would go with Jesus, visit Jesus over
Yeah.
there, he'd always go to the bakery and I guess what else would you have over there?
I mean, all the food there is amazing. Some of the best things that when you travel, it's not even like their local dish. they're just so much closer to other places. Like, for example, like, don't go to England and eat the fucking English food. Eat the Indian food. You know what I mean? It's like coming to Texas, you want to get some Mexican food. You know what I mean? It's
That's
like
true.
same, I
I
guess.
haven't thought
ish.
about that.
But like in Egypt, there's just so much closer to like, you know, Mediterraneans right there.
They're
So you got,
actually
like,
using
Greek food,
spices.
Italian food, and they're using spices.
White
and-
people are boring, man. White people, they use salt and they're like, oh, what'd you say? Who said it last? Like a little, like salt is like exotic to them. Or
Do I find mayonnaise?
Oh
to
no!
be a
It was
little
last time you were on the show. We were talking about paprika or something like that. It's like,
paprika?
too spicy.
It's
Too
a little
spicy.
that's too spicy, man.
oh my god, we got to clip that. Actually, that's a good,
that was
good.
that's a damn good one.
Get that mayo in there. Whew.
Yeah, that's right.
My boy putting raisins in his potato salad.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I don't understand like the weird like
White people.
dude, yeah, the weird shit that my people put into foods. It makes no sense.
Good Lord, what am I going to do with all this ass?
It's really like the poor white people. I feel like they just kind of created some bullshit.
No.
It's all-
No. This is not a socioeconomic problem.
This
has nothing
100%
to
not.
do-
It has nothing to do because, dude, my Midwesterners, those people, man, up there, like my family up there, would
Yeah.
make like these Jello salads
Okay.
and shit. Like none of
I'm just lucky
none
with
of
my
it
mom, I
makes
guess.
sense. They put
I'm just-
they put olives in it and Jello.
I don't know,
That
man. She
makes
fed
no
you
sense.
tamale, canned tamales.
She never really did that. That was a joke.
You jerk.
She never really gave me canned tamales.
Terrible.
I mean, we had hot dogs and our mac and cheese, but who didn't? You know what I mean?
Speaking of food, Lou, what's your favorite food?
Steak. I mean, I can't do wrong. Go over a steak, barbecue, ribs, like brisket. A good brisket, man. Come on. Yeah, no, that's it's. I'm Texas, bro. I'm from Texas, bro.
I haven't tried ribbies yet.
I haven't either.
I'd like to give it a go.
I
I've
need
been wanting to swing by.
Yeah.
I wonder how busy they've gotten. They've only been open a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's really good? There's this barbecue spot that's open on the weekends. I think they're closed for a few weeks because of Ramadan, but it's a Pakistani barbecue place called Sabar Barbecue. And you want to talk like flavorful. This shit is so good.
Really?
Everything there
Where
is
is
on
it?
point. They have a little food truck. Usually it's right behind Teeny's in that little parking lot.
Okay. Yeah.
And so we'll go there, grab some food, head over to Hop, and like eat and drink some beers. And yeah, it's
That
great.
sounds good.
Yeah,
That
you gotta
sounds
check
good.
it out.
That sounds good.
Cool. What are you looking at me for?
No, nothing. I thought you were gonna say something else.
You had the whole list of things we were talking
Hey,
about.
so I want to ask a question. If any of y'all remember Rachel Dolezal?
Yeah.
Have you heard the shit that's coming out now with her?
About our OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Who's Rachel
So
Dolezal?
she's this okay.
She was a chair for the NAACP.
She was the president for a chapter.
right?
Yeah, I think the Atlanta chapter at NAACP. She says that she was black, and turns out she's not. In fact, her parents came out and were like,
The
"No,
kind of older lady, right?
no, she's not old. She's like, she's 40
I mean,
something.
it's-
But she was young then. Like I'm talking about, she's been doing this since she was like in her 20s. She started getting a little bit tan, started doing her hair, getting some braids and stuff. But what's crazy is that she had two or three adopted siblings that were black, and basically told them like, just keep your mouth shut and just let me do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that shit's coming out. Well, then she couldn't get a job. Like after her parents came out, were like, "No, we're white as shit," and she's our daughter.
We don't use spices.
And like straight up, like they did that. And so then like she like lost like a whole bunch of. She lost her job, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So she's changed her name and started working.
As a teacher, right?
Yeah, out in like Tucson, and then they found out she has this OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Lou,
But
have
she
you,
was
have
like-
you taken a look at the?
I'm laughing because
you on
I
her
have,
OnlyFans?
I have a group chat with my friends, right? And the report came out, and somebody's like, nobody's trying to see this. And then one of my friends dropped the link, and I'm like, bro, I was like, dog, this is I didn't click on the link.
Of course you did.
I did not.
Of course
I
you
definitely didn't click on the
As
link.
soon as I saw that, I'm like,
I was like, I'm not even curious. Like sometimes curiosity will get
Right,
you.
right.
Yeah. I wasn't even.
No, but she
curious.
like lost. So she because of all the like identify. I'm trying to understand this. Like I guess she self-identifies as
She's transracial.
transracial. That's what it is. Yeah.
That's not a thing.
No, that's like what people. That's what some of these people want to believe, right?
Okay.
I also.
You're a black man.
I mean, I know, but not everyone else does.
Identify as a black
Hey, he got his ancestry back.
It was like 0.7% or some shit.
You're
so
lying.
I'm about
Pull it
as
up.
black
I'm
as
not
you
no,
are
I-
Irish,
before
bro.
before I see it, before I leave,
right.
I need to see that.
Yeah, so
you're
I saw
Irish.
that, but it led me to like this. So I've been seeing this TikTok of this teacher, and he's got a student that identifies as step black.
I've seen that guy. Yes.
What?
Yes.
It's like, I mean, the kid's probably like 12 or whatever.
Yes, I've seen that.
And like, so this guy's like documenting everything that his step black student has been telling him.
I've seen that.
Because his dad's black.
Okay.
And so now he identifies as step black, and so he's like talking about all that.
I did not. And this is the first I'm hearing about this. This is fucking wild.
Dude, it's funny. You got to look it up on TikTok because
It's
I mean
funny.
the stories that he's telling. Because
God.
like they were talking about going to like the museum, and he's like, "Why is everybody looking at us like that?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't know. It's weird because maybe there's a bunch of kids." He's like, "Nah, it's because we're black." And I'm like, "What?" And this guy's and he's adamant. He's like, he says he's step black, and he's like, "Well, maybe it's actually because how you're dressed because he's a white boy with pants sag, do rag, and all that." You
The
know?
teacher is a black. Like
Yeah.
the teacher's a black dude.
Yeah.
So the teacher has to deal
Dude,
with
it is
Yeah,
funny. Like
it's
you
funny.
have to watch that. You have to watch it.
I'm sorry, it's a little bit more than 0.7.
Okay, what is
It's
it?
1.2%
Oh, wow.
Nigerian.
Okay. All right. I would be curious to see what tribe you are.
Is that why I'm getting them
Nigerian.
freaking? Have you
I
been
would
sending
be
those
too.
emails? Are you the Nigerian prince that's trying to
No,
scam me or what?
That's my uncle.
That's your
That's
uncle?
my
No,
uncle.
that Chad. All I have a lot of
It was
money.
me the whole time.
Chad's
Chad's like, I can dance now. I can do the Carlton.
But yeah, like so when that Rachel Dolezal, like she was off my radar for a long time. I remember when that came out, and I was like, I got kind of invested into it. I was like, how does someone fool someone for that long and end up as a chapter president of the NAACP in Atlanta?
It's kind of like what's
Like, how does that happen?
Clayton Bigsby.
Bro.
Fucking Clayton Bigsby, bro.
Clayton Bixby.
For those that don't know, there was an old Chappelle Show sketch about 20
Clayton.
years ago. It was the black white supremacist and
Clayton.
Bigsby.
Good old Clayton. Man.
If anybody's gonna have sex with my sister, it's gonna be me.
Yeah,
my
So
God.
bad.
So that Rachel, she ended up in so she ended up like not really like a teacher. She was like kind of like a not teacher's aide, but like did like after school like lessons and stuff.
Okay, what's with all these OnlyFans people thinking, hey, I like the OnlyFans gig. However, I want to be around kids.
So what I'm wondering about is
I
like
feel like that's a thing, right?
feel
Everyone's
like we lived in the
teachers
wrong
and
era.
OnlyFans.
I'm
Why
trying
can't
to
teachers look like the way they did back then? The ones that
Whoa,
look-
Lord.
I mean,
we could have a dissertation on this. This is what is going on?
like the teachers now, if they look
The
like
PE
they
teachers?
did,
Have you
yes. I'm not gonna say. Okay, you know what? No, I can't say anything about that. I'm not gonna say anything about that. I can't say anything about that. I can't.
You
I'm
can
sorry.
say whatever you want. This is our show.
Yes. So my best friend's wife is a PE teacher. And so she her kids they're like, oh, they're so sweet to me.
I didn't know she's
And
a
we're
PE
like,
teacher.
Yeah, she's a PE teacher, and obviously she runs. She runs.
I know she
marathons and
runs. I
stuff like
didn't know she was a PE
and
teacher.
so they're like yeah, they call me Miss G and they're real nice, and me and Anthony were like, yeah, okay.
We know why they're nice
Yeah.
type thing.
Yeah.
Like what grade level?
Middle school.
Oh yeah.
But I'm telling you,
Makes
the
100%.
teachers now, if they looked like they did now, the way back then, like when we were going to school, we had one or two
a
teachers.
few of them did.
The
few
thing,
of them did.
The thing is that like
Shout out to you, Miss Jenkins.
our age,
Exactly.
our age group for whatever reason is like aging better. Than,
I saw that.
So they're saying we're aging better than the Generation X
And
we're
Z.
and Generation Z looks like it's like the guy who does the come here and he's like telling the fast food secrets. Dude's 26 years old.
No.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, he's 26.
In the mirror, that guy?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
26.
I thought he was at least 40.
That's that whole. Yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
I was like, he's close. Sorry.
It's like this is the perfect
Yeah.
because I knew I had teachers that looked like this,
right.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
looked like the ultimate warrior.
So I think it's specifically our generation right now.
Do you know why?
Like
I'm
why
just
they
gonna
look
throw-
better.
I'm going to throw out just an opinion as to why our generation looks better.
Why?
Alcohol.
What?
The younger generations aren't drinking anymore. They seriously, like, alcohol
drugs.
sales
They're doing
have gone
drugs.
down
They're doing drugs.
drastically.
They're doing hard drugs.
Those kids are doing drugs and vapes. They're going to be old as shit in no time. You got to stick to drinking
Do you think the vapes are going to do the whole like
and gummies.
You know, like the cigarette lips are a thing, like where you purse your lips so many times that you get those wrinkles and everything as you get older. Do you think that's going to be like the vape thing? Like these kids have vaped so much that they're going to have that like wrinkly face and shit?
I heard this story of there was a school that hired this girl that needed a job or something. So they hired her to do some pretty basic stuff at the school, right? Like crosswalk, things like that, paraprofessional, whatever they do, aid, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they couldn't keep her from vaping. Like, they're like, you're on school property. Isn't it like illegal to smoke on school property?
No, I don't know if it's illegal, but like tobacco-free campuses and all. I mean, yeah, I get it.
I think it is illegal.
I think it's illegal.
It might be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so it's not even like a school policy. And she's like vaping, like people would tell her not to, and she'd put it in her bra and like, and then still
Bruh.
go. Yes, dead serious. And then they caught her, and apparently it's been going on for months. They caught her in the bathroom, just like clouds of vapor, smoke, or whatever the
Fucking
still in the
making
bathroom.
clouds, man.
Yeah, and they're like, no, you're fired. You got to get the fuck out of
She's
here.
practicing for that competition.
Like they're fiending for the vapes, like worse than I feel like people
crazy.
ever did for cigarettes. It's crazy,
dude,
to me.
just pop a Zen in. You get one of them little Zens, get that nicotine. I mean, if that's what you're craving, just do that.
Do you think it's the nicotine or
Dude,
is it the cool factor?
Dude, I don't even think it's a cool factor because it ain't cool.
So let's get back to the OnlyFans situation.
Let's get back to the important thing.
So on the group chat, teachers just don't get paid enough. There is,
Yeah,
that
I mean,
one
yeah.
that you sent us today.
Oh, we're gonna get into that one here in a second too.
But she grossed over $1 million
Yeah.
in OnlyFans, and she still wanted to be a teacher. And I think for one, pay the teachers more. But I mean, if you can make $1 million on that, then I think you need to go all in, because look, these guys are just going to pay for it always.
That's what I'm saying. They're making the wrong decision.
Wait, what?
Trying to be
They're
teachers?
trying to be teachers.
Yeah.
That's the wrong decision.
Obviously.
If you're making $1 million, why do you want
That's
to
true.
be working at a school around children?
What article is better? Like basic girl becomes OnlyFans model, or teacher, like a middle school teacher becomes OnlyFans model? That's more appealing.
So
I
that's
do
what I'm
think
wondering about
that's
this Rachel Dolezal or whatever. If she, because I mean, all of a sudden now she's back in there because she got fired, right?
Right.
And I'm wondering like if she calculated this plan, like
Oh, I'm sure
This
her
is a long
OnlyFans
con.
finally got
Yeah.
some-
Long con.
so because she was like
OnlyFans wasn't even around though when she
right. So she did this. She went like incognito for a while. OnlyFans starts happening. She goes in there and she's like, I'm gonna start an OnlyFans and then I'm gonna try it because she's got like a degree and everything. So she's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna try to be a teacher.
Yeah.
With the hopes, knowing because this happened after that other teacher, and there was
Right.
like 2 other teachers that
So
got
you're
busted.
saying essentially like if you
Like,
were
she
to
saw
go,
this-
your foot thing hadn't really taken off
Right,
yet,
it didn't
right?
take
So
off, yeah.
If you were to be like calculate a little bit more, like put marketing forward and be like, you know what, I'm going to go teach or do something in the city,
Right.
And then just happen to leave my phone out, and
Oh,
someone happens to see it.
no.
Oh,
and now I'm getting fired.
local
it's a scandal,
podcaster
right?
has feet porn and he's
yeah,
fired.
That's actually. I was looking at some. I was looking at
Free
some
publicity.
content. I was looking at some content, and it was
Tim's
like
content?
no, it was. It was like the nurse gets fired because they find her OnlyFans page.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I sent it to Mitch. I was like, "Do you think this was staged?" And Mitch was like, "Everything's staged." these days." And I'm like, "Damn it!"
It's all-
I was
it's-
like, okay,
believe
she
it.
got an OnlyFans. Oh, what's her OnlyFans now?
Everyone's going to look it up.
But
then.
that
Right.
shit is free publicity at that
Yeah,
point, right?
right.
That's
Smart.
what I'm saying. Nobody wants to. They're a dime a dozen, but you want to get that allure of like a teacher. You're hot for teacher.
Teacher, nurse,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
firefighter,
that last teacher,
police. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was thinking about. I was thinking about that police officer who got fired because they were running. Yeah, they were running choo choos on the.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I'm talking about? That one.
Does she have one?
I don't know.
No. She said because they offered like people offered. She got offered like I remember reading articles. She got offered like porn contracts.
I mean, she
Yeah,
looks
she
busted. She
was rough.
looks busted as hell. But you
She
know,
does. I saw all these memes and I didn't understand. I was like, "Is it? Do people think she's attractive? What is happening?"
No,
and I had to
I'm
like actually find the story. I didn't
I'm
understand.
like, bro, what
Dude,
are
I
you-
read the story and I was like, "This is wild. This is wild."
The entire-
and she was married.
Yeah.
She was married in the entire force.
And he stayed with her.
He stayed with the entire
Bro.
the entire
Goddamn
precinct.
fool.
Oh my god, man, that's
the entire
we,
force.
we live in a wild time. I tell you.
So that one former teacher, the one you were talking about, Brianna Coppage or whatever her name is.
Yeah, I
Coppage?
looked her up right after you.
Yeah.
Big
so,
fan.
So she started
fan.
OnlyFans to help supplement her income, right? And we talked about this like several
ago,
episodes
right?
ago. Yeah, about a year ago. She made $1 million on that platform, right? And she gets fired, which her teaching salary at the time was like $42,000. She ended up moving and starting to teach again, or not teach again, but she started working for another company. and they found out it was Compass Health, and they found out within like a few days of her getting hired that she had an OnlyFans and like she was in this news article and everything.
So did she try to find another job again to like, I haven't been in the news for a while, let me get back into the news?
No. So she said not having to get up and go 9 to 5 has been tough on my mental health. Like she enjoyed that regimen of getting up, going to work, and all that. Now all of a sudden, like she made all this money, and now she's just like bored. I guess.
Yeah.
I think
There's
it's what
tons of things she could do.
right. So so she goes on to say
Javier knows.
she got a job with Compass Health as a community support specialist, and gave her previous employment history, correct information when she applied, but then she was fired only days in the office. She lasted 5 days before they put her on leave and subsequently fired her just this month. They admitted they did not call any of her references or Google her before they hired her, and they claimed that she violated their social media policy.
Wow.
So let me just say real quick.
I mean, she doesn't need the job, but
There are teachers out there where, you know, for parent-teacher conferences, I'm sure, like the adults, the fathers, like, you know, they see these good-looking women and they're like, she's got to have something. She's got to have something. And, like, go out and look for it. I think that's the only
You
way.
think that? No.
That has to be.
I think it's the kids,
because even it probably is
it's
the kids.
It's
Because
probably the kids.
The kids
man.
are like more.
Kids are looking for it?
Yeah.
They're more in depth with technology. They're like,
It's probably. The
I bet I
kids.
can find something. I bet I can like reverse
Because
image search.
they or just Google your teachers.
Yeah.
I think that happens a lot. If you just Google, you find your teacher's name and then you type it
Do
in.
they don't put their names on OnlyFans, do they?
no.
But I think you could reverse engineer. You could Google search somebody's name and find something.
You can reverse search something.
Like,
and it'll,
yeah.
It'll pull up.
From the chat, though, it's coming in from our friend Tammy that her theory is makeup, and that's why why people are aging more, because the makeup changes your pores and all that stuff, and people these kids are using a lot more.
The dudes too, though.
Yeah, the dudes look busted too, so I don't know.
like it's not like yeah.
I don't think I'm looking at the dudes whenever I'm watching. Oh, speaking of which, hey, how dare you, Texas? You blocked Pornhub.
Oh, that's
Pornhub.
big.
Hey, we
That's
should-
big. That should have been the lead story.
That should have been.
Ken Paxton,
Yeah.
right? So he sued Pornhub because of not doing that age verification.
They wanted you to put your ID into Pornhub. Like,
Louisiana did the same thing.
Did they really?
Yeah. Louisiana did the same thing, and so like you have to go through this like real ID check or whatever, or you just get NordVPN, not sponsored, and just find a state that allows it.
That's right. Use ExpressVPN with our code TheFunkyPanther. Get 10% off.
That would have been an awesome spot. This brings us to our sponsor for today's video.
Oh man,
You want to watch Pornhub? Check out our VPN.
I did check to see if a VPN would actually work and it would go through. It did.
Oh.
It absolutely did.
But here's my thing. My thing is, are you just gonna go after Pornhub? Are you gonna go after it's impossible.
I think
mean-
Pornhub was the biggest one that they went after.
I mean,
and
they're not
it wouldn't surprise me if they go after like the hamster and
they're not
whatever
going to
that
go
is,
after
and-
xnxx.com
No.
or like, you know.
Brazzers.
Oh, you've been digging,
Brazzers.
haven't you? You've been trying to find the ones that are still available.
That's a little fish, right? You know, XNXX.
That's the dirty one, though.
Yeah.
That's the dirty one. No, which one's the dirty one?
Do you think it matters?
E-fucked.
You sent us the screenshot, right?
Sorry. Do not Google these. Do not Google these websites.
I think you should.
You sent us the screenshot, and it's like, we just don't agree with what they're trying to do in Texas, so we're just going to say no. If
Yeah.
you live in Texas, you can't do it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that they should do the age verification thing, and you can have access to it?
No,
You,
that's
Javier Hernandez?
un-American. That's un-American. Like whenever I was like in high school, like when I got my first computer, what's the first thing I did? Look at porn.
Okay, no. No.
Or Dragon Ball Z, whatever. Which one? I
You
don't know.
downloaded on LimeWare, got tons of fucking viruses.
You're right.
But it took you hours and hours. I honestly feel like there
Bro.
should be a little bit of a process. It's gotten too easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's gotten too fucking easy to just find porn everywhere.
Was it Theo Vaughn talks about that guy who would just draw pictures for him? have you seen him talk about that? He's like we had this guy in school that would he would draw us a good picture. And he like just goes on. He's like, "Hey, man, you take that picture home with you." And
Hell no.
Wow.
that's what we need to go back to. I remember a kid bringing out he's like, "Man, look what I got!" Like a page out of a magazine, like
I remember bringing a floppy disk to school.
floppy
And I
disk.
was like, anyone want to check this out?
you
That's
exchanging
hilarious, bro.
you exchanging floppy disks for For likes or what?
I don't know.
I mean, what did that get you?
Trapper keepers.
Trapper keepers.
I don't know. I honestly don't feel like there's. I mean, obviously, it's not cool. It's
I don't have
kind of
kids, so I don't have to
un-American,
worry
it's
about
weird.
it, I guess,
At the same
but-
time, like it has gotten pretty easy.
So I'm gonna run to the group chat. Yo, we talking porn? Triple X, J Boy, what up, Bubby? we miss you. We love
I haven't
you.
seen J-Boy in a little while.
Yeah, I know.
And then all of a sudden we talk porn. He jumps online.
Come where now? Christy says it's both kids and dads. Lots of teachers
Yeah.
don't use their real name or first names on social media. And Tammy says I have a lot of teacher clients and their names are not even close to their actual names on social media. So I mean, but they're sneaky. They'll find a way.
They're sneaky.
I mean, like
It's hard to have a double life.
it is.
It's very hard today.
You know this?
Yeah.
How many? How many? You don't have to tell us.
Do you
what's-
think Luke
tell us
Charles
more.
is his real
Wait a
name?
second. I want to know how many.
Were you born with a dollar sign or?
Born with the dollar sign.
Is your dad Scrooge McDuck? Is that
How many screen names do you have?
Who, me?
Yeah, like how many pseudonyms or whatever you got?
Yeah, I got a few. Probably like five.
what was your first social media like? Thing you
Dang,
used?
you're talking about like back in the day.
Back
when
in the day.
You're like
AIM.
middle school.
Zenga.
So I played basketball, so I was b-ball freak.
Ooh.
That
2 E's?
no. 3K. No, I'm just.
Whoa, that took a turn.
Be careful googling
joking,
that.
I'm joking.
You don't even know what's going to pop up now.
I'm joking. I'm joking. But
B-ball
no,
freak. Oh my god.
Yeah, nah. So I had to grow out of that one. That was like middle school, but that was my first. That was my first. I
was that
I wasn't-
AOL or?
It was MSN.
Oh, MSN Messenger. Okay.
Yeah, you remember MSN?
Yeah.
MSN.
The
Yeah.
all the Mexicans use that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wild.
So that was a time.
Yeah.
That was the time. No, but yeah, no, I got a lot of different pseudonyms just because you gotta.
Yeah, I mean,
You gotta creep and watch and what.
I didn't hear about what Finstas were until Robin. We had
Yeah,
Robin on.
you gotta have a Finsta. You gotta keep a. Do you have a Finsta? You don't? Do you? No.
I don't even know what that is.
A fake Insta?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just use like the podcast.
I mean, we got the Funky Panther. Like,
Yeah,
we
y'all
just followed
did.
her. He followed like I don't know.
Hey, shut up, man.
That's why I be like, I get a message. I'm like, I don't know who. I can usually figure out who I'm talking to from the message.
Yeah.
More times than not.
Yeah, I mean, we'll follow whatever on the Funky Panther, and everyone should follow us. You know?
Yeah.
No, I understand that.
Yeah, we follow a bunch of OnlyFans models, and even porn stars follow us. So that's
That's
you know,
pretty
that's
cool.
'cause the
That's
Minicon-
pretty
Kazumi
cool.
followed us.
That's
Kazumi
because of the
followed us.
Minicon.
That
Yeah.
was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That's how you know you made it in life.
That's right.
That's when we just peaked. We just stopped caring about social media.
You're like,
after that.
Kazumi
we did
follows
it.
us. Okay, cool.
We did it,
Yeah.
everyone.
I saw that. I saw y'all get that follow, and I was like, it should have been me. It should have been me.
But she also liked one of our I think Minicon made a comment about us, and then she commented back.
Right.
And I think
'cause
it was
you
like,
asked-
I was like, how does Violet Myers smell?
Right.
Like, what's she smell like?
Right.
And then she what'd she say? I think she said perfume.
Like-
Perfume?
She
Oh.
posted that and then did
That's
another
just something about
story of
strawberries.
her like with her perfumes or some shit and was
Yeah.
like, "This is what Violet Myers smells like."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
So good with content. Savvy.
know, man.
Savvy. There's-
Ooh, shout out to Violet Myers. Shout out to you. And also R.I.P. to a bunch of porn men here lately. A lot of porn stars have
They've been dying, bro.
have been.
They've been.
What was that?
that?
The one up in Oklahoma that was from North Texas. She was like, I can't remember her name, but
Emily.
She was in like her 40s or whatever.
Yeah, she was.
There was
No,
one-
I know the one. No, they were like one was like 25.
Oh, yeah, there was-
What-
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think they said one of them might have been murdered. Like the
Whoa.
one here recently. The one that was.
Damn.
And Kimmy Granger, she's like looking kind of rough, and man, like these porn stars, they're
Well, I mean,
going through it.
I'm sure it's a rough,
It's a rough life.
probably a rough industry, rough life.
It's
You
a
know?
rough. It's a rough industry.
You know, if you can, like, you kind of consider how
Sorry,
social media
I'm so sorry.
and music and content, entertainment, and everything is nowadays. Like, it's got to be quick and fast and just nonstop. You got to be pushing out stuff all the time. Back in the day, you had one movie. You know, like this is your this is your
last.
creation.
You would
yeah.
have some.
Put it on VHS. you
Pushing
sell that
out, pushing
shit.
in.
Now it's like, how many videos do you think they make a day? Like, how much shit are they? Never mind. How much content?
How much content? Yeah.
How much shit are they pushing
How
every
much
week?
content are they going through a day? It's crazy.
I think
It's got to be rough.
I think.
Huh?
The commercials, you gotta stay up late.
Oh my god! Like Deep Ellum
Hey.
Live used to have like their smut.
Did you
Like-
did
Oh,
you
like
know?
the 2 a.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on DirecTV, there was like this little hack that you could do, right? Do y'all know about this?
No.
So you could get a 5-minute preview of whatever movie. Like if you went, it didn't matter. You just went on
like,
there.
and that's all we need, baby.
I need 2 minutes.
So what you do back in the day of VHS tapes is you just go through there and get the 5 minutes because that first 5 minutes try to suck you in, right?
Try to what?
In, off, whatever.
And so you just go in there and you just go like, okay, get this one, this one, this one, this one. And you just save it on your VHS tape.
So all of a sudden you got an hour of content.
You've got an hour of content of 5 minutes of this like soft core stuff,
Hey,
and
that sounds pretty good.
Y'all are wild, bro.
We saved the good stuff for you, man. We've been waiting for the porn content
That
for
was,
weeks now.
This was supposed to be next week, by the way.
Was it really?
Next week-
y'all scooped it up. Y'all saw we got Lou coming in. We're gonna
Next week was supposed to be my 69
yeah,
redemption
169.
because
So
this
it's gonna be-
episode's 169. So
yeah.
We just
I'm
thought
sorry.
you're
is-
worth it. You know what I mean?
you know, we talked to you like you wanted to shoot the shit. This is shooting the shit. And, you know,
still
with sprinkle a little bit of Lou in there.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
fresh, cool young Lou.
I still think the whole the Violet Myers. I've got her on my brain now.
I bet you do.
I still think the whole OnlyFans like. There's got to be a bubble that at some point it's going to bust.
No.
right?
No,
You don't think so?
No.
I think that's one of the bubbles that is going to take a very long time. I don't know. It might evolve. Like I think it might change, but I think there's always going to be money.
Men are
in
horny,
OnlyFans.
bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Guys are like never underestimate
bro.
horny
like,
dudes with money.
I'm telling you, like that's why I always say women need to capitalize on this.
Yes.
On the perversion of men, because I mean, look, they don't think about this. They don't. This ain't their brain. That's their brain.
Yeah.
You know, they don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel like at some point we're going to be so oversaturated with like OnlyFans stuff.
No, we're not.
No.
I mean,
Porn, sex.
There's always gonna
I'm
be
not saying
something new.
porn. I'm just talking specifically OnlyFans, right?
You
Like
could say the same thing about TikTok.
I don't know.
We were just talking about watching videos where people catching fish and making pools. Like
That's
there's
true.
always going to be
There's
something
always gonna
that
be something.
catches your attention.
Yeah.
So the TikTok thing, right? They're talking about banning it. Yeah. Okay, so if it gets banned, do you think that Vine's going to come back?
Nah.
No.
I think we should bring Vine back. I think whoever's sitting on Vine, because someone's got to have the IP. You know what I mean?
Someone's got to have
sitting on
the IP.
it.
Someone's got to.
Someone's going to immediately bring it back if it won't.
Was
no
it
way.
was it Twitter who got Vine? Who got Vine? Who
I
got Vine?
feel like it was Twitter.
It was Twitter got
I
Vine.
feel like it was Twitter that had Vine.
I doubt they.
Oh
have
no,
it
it's
anymore.
Periscope. Twitter got Periscope.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's right.
Periscope was cool for like a week.
Yeah, but also I use Periscope to people would like bootleg fights. Like
Yeah.
UFC fights.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
But
It's like set up in their
The
in their
first
room
time I saw
watching
somebody go
yeah.
live, I like on Periscope.
Yeah.
It was like a Kendrick Lamar concert. Somebody was at a Kendrick Lamar concert and they were just like, and it was on Periscope, and I was like, damn, I don't even. It was the damn tour. I was like, dog, this is lit. Yeah.
Probably couldn't even hear it. Like the audio.
No, the audio
muffled.
sucked, but I was like, this looks wild. This looks wild.
I see you, K Dot. I see you.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring up affirmations with Lou. That's what I kind of need that in my life.
Do you?
I mean,
Damn.
I don't know, man. Those were.
You know what's crazy? A lot of people come up to me and tell me, they're like, why did you stop doing those? Why aren't you doing rap affirmations anymore? And I was just like, I'm not conquering my day's conquering me. It was conquering me.
So you do the that's why you start filming the content of opposite of affirmations.
So like I'm talking about like life sucks.
Yeah.
Inflation's a bitch.
Life is a bitch. Life's a bitch, and then you die. That's why I put like is that what I do?
Lou's got emo hair.
It's
fucking-
variations of Lou just saying the same thing. You know.
Man, nah, yeah.
As long as you end with "Have a good day,"
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
You're right.
Go
You're
out
right.
and
I could
conquer
say
your day.
go
I
out
got
and
I
conquer your day.
got stuck with this guy filming. He's like, you know what the best part about
It's
driving?
right there.
He's like, the best part about driving to work and eating a corn dog is, and he's like eating his corn dog, and he looks all happy. He's like, I don't want to be here, and that's just how it ends. And you're just, he's been doing all these, dude. It's like J Boy whenever he started doing.
did those videos. That was pretty funny.
That's funny.
He got some pretty good hits with some of them.
He did, yeah.
So speaking of Lou,
Yeah.
so you got a new single out.
Yes.
Tell us more about it.
Tell you more about it. Memento Mori, man. Like I said, my days were conquering me. I kind of got burnt out a little bit last year, and I was just like, dog, I need to just stop. Just stop. And in stopping, I had to like just re-examine life. Do I like what I'm spending so much time doing this? Do I really want to do it? Do I like it? Do I love it? And I was like, in that, I saw like this quote. It was like, remember you must die. And that's what memento mori means. And it's just like, are you living every day to the fullest? So, yeah, I actually wrote that and recorded that last year. And it was just like, I have so much music, but it was just one that kept on like, what do I listen to in the car when I'm driving? My own shit. I listen to me stuff that y'all ain't even heard. Like I listen to me. So like, but there was one that was like always in the play, and I was always like, yeah, no, that one's good. That one's good. That one's good. So I was like, when I come back, which is now, I'm like, that's gonna be the first one I drop.
Is that official? You've already announced you were back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Ooh.
I'm back.
Ooh.
I'm back. Yeah, I'm very
You heard
back.
it.
So,
You heard it here.
I'm very
Was
back.
you asked if we in the group message if we had listened to it yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hadn't listened to it until tonight,
Mm-hmm.
and I was playing it. You said it had kind of a Lupe.
It kind of had me thinking about.
The beat is what got me with it. Like I could hear that almost like it almost had like that Lupe Fiasco like influence behind it.
Yeah, I think almost everything I do will have probably end up having a Lupe Fiasco influence, just because that's one of my favorites. Like he'll always be one of my favorites. So you say that, and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I mean, that doesn't surprise. That doesn't surprise. If you heard that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, and I'm not saying I don't think it sounds obviously just like it, but I mean, I'm listening to him like. After you said it, and I'm like, I start picking up on. I was picking up on that kind of aspect of it.
Is the burnout real? Like, is it real? Like, whenever do you get burned out? Like,
Yeah.
if you're always like, I want to say you're not always being chased, but you kind of are here in Fort Worth.
Mm-hmm.
And I know whenever we get a chance to talk to you, or when we get a chance to see you, I feel like there are times where you're like, all right, here I am, I'm out again. Hi everybody.
How bad is it when we come up and talk to you? Do you just hate
No,
it?
I
hate it every time.
actually love seeing you guys. I love seeing you guys.
I just saw you roll your eyes.
You guys are a lot
Fuck,
more.
they
You guys
saw
are.
me.
You guys are a lot more fun than some of the other conversations I end up having.
But is that burnout real? Like, I mean, do you get?
It is real. I went 5 years without having me time.
Yeah.
5 years straight. And I like when I thought about it, I was like, when was the last break I took? And I was like, it was 5 years ago.
Goddamn.
And I was like,
pre-pandemic.
definitely. And I was like, yo, you hit that wall. And I've always heard of the wall, and I've always like, I've never hit that wall. I won't hit the wall. I'll see the wall and I'll just run through it. But when you hit it, it's like, I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
I'll turn on the, set up my setup and be ready to record, and I'll just sit there and just like on my phone. Yeah. Like the beat will be playing and I'll just be on my phone like, yeah.
Like, I should be feeling this, but I
Yeah,
do not
I don't
want to do any of it.
I don't. What? Okay, I'm gonna record another song. Fuck, I did 10 yesterday. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm gonna record another song. So it's just I ran into that, but you have to fall back in love with the shit, man. And in doing that, one of the things I've been doing is like producing. I've been producing. And learning that part of the craft, and just trying to fall in love with it in different ways. So yeah.
The instrumental, did you make that?
I did not make that one. That's
a really nice
I
instrumental.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
My boy, shout out my boy Dylan, man. He dude in Canada, my boy Dylan. He produces a lot of my shit, but he's so dope because I'll be like, hey man, I feel like rapping today. Anytime, at any moment, I feel like rapping today. 10 beats. Just
No shit.
No, I think he'll be like, I feel like rapping in 10 beats. I'm like,
Just got him ready in the chamber.
ready in the chamber. He's like, I thought these are for you. And then I'm like, and I'll listen to him and I'm like, yo, these are exactly, there'll be 10 beats that I'm,
Listen, but I could say, hey, Lou, we need to throw out an album tomorrow, and you would have more than you would need for a album, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would think they're all amazing.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, I don't even really fuck with these. I don't want to put them all out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same, right?
You're right. I mean, but to me, it's a sign that you've just been on your shit. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think, and to me, there's nothing doper than somebody who matches, like, being like, I'm on my shit, and they're like, the minute that you're like, yo, I want to move, they're like, okay, what we doing? Bam. Yeah.
We'll all go to the group chat. Sam asks, Sam with the failed podcast, is a burnout a sign that it's time for a switch? True or not true?
Not true. A switch in what? I mean, maybe a switch in the environment you're doing what you're doing it in. Maybe it's a sign that you need to switch, how you do it. But, for me, it was just a sign that I needed to re-examine where this fit in my life.
So with this little break how long was the break that you had?
The break, I mean, it was the longest. So I dropped my last song in May last year. Mm-hmm. And that was the last one. Yeah, after that, I went ghost. But yeah, May. I was still doing stuff, but I wasn't really dropping, and that was different for me.
Yeah.
That was different for me. It just like I was just on Instagram like as a civilian. I'm just on Instagram just scrolling like watching people do stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's cool.
When you take a break like that, do you feel like in the back of your mind, I'm like, if I come back, am I still gonna be relevant?
You worry about that a little bit. One of the things that was tough for me was I took a break and I'm watching everybody else still moving. Mm. And, when you take a break, one of the things that you recognize is that like, people, you lose some people. And not fans. I'm talking people in your
that you thought were
in your circle.
Yeah,
You lose some people, and you're like okay, cool, and that's cool. I've had different iterations of teams and stuff like that, but it's just one of those things that you're like okay, it's me, and I'm the engine behind all of this.
But
shit.
maybe that's not a bad thing because it kind of. I'm not saying that they're fake or whatever, but they weren't really. You kind of purge that, and now you got your inner circle again. That's
right.
The people that were actually staying right by with it.
Everyone's got different seasons.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They could be going out and having their own season. Maybe they needed that break from you, and you need it from them.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean? Not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, it's never a bad thing, but it's one of those things. It's one of those reminders. And I tell anybody who's chasing after something, it's lonely because at the end of the day, it's what you want. It's you're the main character in your story at the end of the day, and everybody else is the main. Yeah, everybody else has their own agendas and what they're trying to accomplish, and you're like, okay, I got these people who are aligned with me, and then you're like, hey man, I just need some time. And in taking that, man, you start to notice you're like, oh shit, you're not picking up the phone as quick as you were when I was or oh damn, all right, that's cool. Yeah, so it happened.
But in those first moments, were they calling you like, hey man, what's going on?
Yeah, what's up? What are we doing? And I never came out and said I was taking a break because I always thought that I was like, if I say I'm taking a break, then it's actually a break.
Yeah.
And if we
turning a switch off.
Yeah. Like if I say it's a break, then it's actually a break. And then so it's tough. But one thing that you can't manufacture is momentum. Mm-hmm. And when you take a break, you lose your momentum.
That's true.
So getting back with memento mori, it's like starting that momentum again. Ooh. And then and it's dope to we already got the next single loaded up on the DSP, so that's coming, and and we got the next one after that. We got the next one after that. So yeah, so when I say I'm back, I'm back, and it's
that joy's back.
Oh yeah, for sure. The joy is definitely.
Sometimes
back.
It takes a break, seriously, to find that love again, like you said, right? Like sometimes you need a break to reinvest into yourself, give yourself a break, come back. You might lose a little momentum, but you might come back so much better than you ever were, both mentally and as a performer, content creator, whatever, right? You had a break, so now you can come back fully refreshed and ready to do you.
Yeah, and you get a chance to see things, and see areas that you need to improve in and things you need to do, and just re-examine because I was on the go. I was like, we need to do this. Let's do this. Okay, next thing. Do this. Do that. Next thing. And then you get to that point where you're like, shit. You don't want to feel like you're running on a treadmill. You're like, I'm doing all this and I'm still in the fucking same spot. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that taking a break and just being like, okay, I'm already super, super selective about what I do and what I want to be a part of. But it gives you the chance to really, really re-examine what's actually going to make me move forward.
Well, we were the same way. This it's not just one time. We realize that we become stagnant in what we're doing, And every year we always have the conversation. And there are times where, you know, I want to murder these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like, I hate these guys, like with the bottom of the deepest depths of my soul. No, I'm kidding. But no, there are times where we do need breaks. And we have, like last week, we had the conversation of like planning the year and what kind of goals we had, or, you know, because I mean, we kind of like strayed away from that. I think, you know, talking last week really did a good number on what we kind of want to accomplish. And kind of like with you, like, I mean, now that you're back, like, do you already have an idea of like where you're wanting to like perform? Like,
I have an idea. Like, I have a vision for what I want to do this year. You know, I have certain goals. I mean, honestly, with the way that Fort Worth is looking, bro, it's just as far as like venues, dude.
Yeah.
We want to have the venue I don't want to have the venue conversation.
I don't think anybody wants to have the venue.
Yeah, nobody wants.
We
like
did it the other 2 episodes. We might as well.
It's the elephant in the room, but you know, it's like for me,
it's getting worse.
It's getting bad, but you know, for me, it's like, you know, we're rocking all these shows and stuff and doing a lot of dope stuff, and it's
All right. Nice.
OBS disconnected.
Oh, fantastic.
Are we
That's
still?
cool.
Yeah, just mute that sound down there.
Is it going to mute the whole thing? What if it mutes the whole thing?
No, just just mute that. No, it's not gonna mute the whole thing. It's just muting the audio coming in. And know what's crazy about I was talking to Dustin from Jerry Jonestown Massacre, and he's a musician himself and got, you know, bands and everything. But we were talking about like some of the venues that were on the west side of Fort Worth. You know, you had like the Rail Club and Tomcats and a few other stuff that was over there back in the day. And the problem is getting like people don't even want to go in their own backyard. And you got like you got Tulips and you got other stuff. Like getting people just to perform in like the near south side has been difficult. Getting people to perform, it's like it's almost as if they're just stuck. Like they don't want to leave. They don't want to leave their little bubble, right? Yeah. But you got Dallas, dude, and Deep Ellum's got. I mean, they've got. I mean, shows happening all the time, and venue support, and you got the patrons out there supporting. I don't know what to do here in Fort Worth. I don't know how you fix that.
I would challenge you on the Dallas point, because I don't think Dallas is that much better.
You don't think so anymore?
No, especially with all like the gentrification in Deep Ellum.
Yeah.
A lot of like I saw a KXT article talking about hip hop acts in North Texas are building their own spaces because they don't feel supported by Deep Ellum.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, like, I think everywhere. I think it's just the climate that we're in. But what you have to do is you have to build a community, and you have to make people have a reason to come see you.
Yeah.
That's at the end of the day, that's the name of the game.
That sounds like Lollapalooza.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, exactly. But you have to give people a reason,
Right.
and you have to, like, why else would I have the special guest that I have? We don't have to do that.
Right.
We don't have to do that. But why do we do that? So that you leave with a story to tell.
Right. Every time.
Every time you're going to leave with a story to tell. You're going to be like, oh, dang, Lou had such and such. And then they came out and then it was crazy. Like, but that's, I think just a lot of people have gotten lazy. And a lot of people think just because I'm so-and-so that they should, and I like, you're gonna get me. You're gonna get me to start talking. I feel like most people are entitled.
Okay.
And I feel like entitlement is the issue with across the board. Fort Worth is, it's, we always big up and beat our chests about, 13th largest city. Like, there are people here. Mm-hmm. So give those people a reason.
Yeah.
Like, and they'll rally around you. Like, I went to the I'm gonna talk about it. We talking about it.
Yeah,
I went to the town hall, and a lot of people were just bitching.
Oh,
like they were just bitching, and I was like, what? I was like, dude, here Fort Worth didn't even exist 5 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
There was nothing, and now Tom and everybody's doing a bunch of dope shit. But you're like, oh, but why aren't you doing more? No, you should take what they're giving you and run with it. They're like, talk about the people who've taken it and ran with it. They're out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But coming back and with hat in hand asking for more.
Yeah, what more do you want though? I mean, do you want them just to hand you a blank check and say, "Here you go"?
Somebody said that. Somebody said that.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm just all I'm saying is that like I think that you know, artists, the people who are in the position, like I got around Grady Spencer, and I keep bringing up Grady because I love Grady, but I got around Grady Spencer, and I saw how he conducted his ship, and I was like, I get why you're where you are. Summer Dean, I get why you are where you are. Jack Barkstill, he's 15. I get why you are where you are.
Yeah.
Louis the singer, I get why you are where you are.
Vincent Neil Emerson,
I get why you are where you, but you get around the people. Abraham Alexander, I get where you are, why you are where you are. You get around the people, and you're like, oh, you do it differently than most people, and it frustrates me that, you know, we can't put it on the Fort Worth community because the Fort Worth community supports those people, right?
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, they were taking money out of their pocket and telling artists like, "We'll give you, it's not much. We'll give you $50 to go towards gas or whatever, or 50 or 100, so you can go travel and put your name out there." They were doing that. They didn't have to do that,
They don't have to.
but was it
500?
500?
500, yeah.
$500.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
$500.
It's $500.
They didn't have to do that. They
Plus
gave
a
20
merch credit. Plus a merch credit.
Yeah. Was it 20 people that they picked or 20 artists that they had? For that?
It was
Something.
It was in the 20s, but then, you know, you've got to tour.
Yeah.
To get it.
But they don't have to do that.
I know we've got like Amplify 817, we've got here Fort Worth, already things that a lot of areas and cities don't have. But I feel like it's not just like musicians, because I understand what you're saying. I feel like a lot of people, there's so many people, right? But like you create something that's awesome, and you feel like this should be enough. I created this awesome thing, and people should just want it. Like, you know, you've got restaurants and you've got all these different businesses. They create something and they're like, that should be enough. But like, you got to think about like the work behind it, the marketing behind it, all the things that you're doing behind it, like you do. I think about like you bringing all these musicians to Louis-Palooza. It's almost like Lou's version of a goodie bag at a birthday party. It's like you leave with something. You leave with a story. It's like, holy shit, I didn't expect that at the end, but holy shit, we got this whole thing to talk about, and people are talking about it for literally years still. Like we're still talking about how dope that was. You know what I mean? And so you can't just have something and expect people to want it and need it. You got to like push it and find ways to find your people to kind of get behind it, right?
But do you know how like self-centered it has to be to think that I made this thing, and because I made this thing, everybody should like gravitate to it? Do you know how crazy that is? Like when you think about it, how crazy it's nuts. And so you've got to. This goes back to the conversation me and Mitch had. You have to market it. You have to put it in front of people. You have to attach a story to it. There's so many layers, and it's that side of it. A lot of musicians, and this is when I know somebody's not really serious, because they'll be like, I don't like doing that. I'm like, bro, that's an extension of your creativity.
Yeah. Right.
Build your world, and build the story around your art. Think about your favorite artists who bring you into their world. Because if you just heard the song and that was it, not even no cover art, no no photography,
Right.
They just sent you an MP3 file and was like,
What do you think?
Like, oh, it's good.
I don't
But then
care.
that's it, yeah.
Like, think about this. If you just heard an MP3 file of Thriller.
Okay.
Oh, then
Yeah.
give me. Okay, that's fine.
That's
but
cool.
The substance, the dance. Give me the dance.
Yeah.
Give me the music video.
Yeah.
And the music video, and then everything else that
And the
came
history
with
and
it.
the background,
Now,
the family, and Jackson 5, like the whole thing.
But I think that's, and I'm not here to say that any of that is easy. It's not easy, but it's fun. to me, it's fun.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, there's only a handful of people that make it that big, right?
Right,
Like,
right,
I mean, it's such a small percentage, but what sets them apart is that, like, being able to sell themselves, essentially, and sell themselves in a way that other people are going to take that in and want that. And that's where you got the people who can do that, and you got the people who can't do that.
I mean, you put a video out for this track.
yeah,
You put a video out for it.
yeah.
And when I listen to new music here locally, nobody, I can't think of anybody that does that.
Yeah.
It's pre-down or pre-save it,
Yeah.
and then when it comes out, it's out, and then I might make a story about it. again, not that there's anything wrong with that. We don't post as much as we should,
Yeah.
right? Like it's a problem across the board.
Right.
But like you went out and you have multiple videos, you're posting on stories, you're reposting what people are doing. You don't just have one video, you have multiple videos
Right.
of
Yeah.
the song,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, and you did the pre-save and you're posting, like, I don't know. It's more than just putting it out there.
Yeah, and I just I'm trying not to talk too crazy because I'm an artist too, so I understand the difficulties.
Yeah.
But you can't complain and then do nothing. That is my biggest pet peeve. You complain and then don't do anything.
Right.
It's like
Sometimes you just have to. Sometimes, like, the only way it'll get through people's skulls is if you bring them out and call them on it, because otherwise, it's just going to be the same shit, different day.
And that's not even just like in that industry. I mean, dude, I see that in my own like actual job, man. You got people who will bitch about things and complain about things, but at the end of the day, they do nothing to try to fix that or come up with a way to solve that problem, right?
Right.
They can complain all day, but you ask them, well, what do we need? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I mean, do you think Kanye does that? Do you think Kendrick does that?
I don't know what Kanye does.
I don't know. Kanye's a wild card. I don't know what Kanye.
He might, man. He
He's
might
got
have
them
just
titanium teeth, and he's selling $20 pods,
Yeah.
Oh,
which
yeah.
I bought 2 pairs of.
Did you really
I'm
get 'em?
still
Sure you
waiting
did,
on 'em.
yeah.
Oh, dang.
$20.
You like
Can't beat
vultures
that.
anymore? Or?
I do like the vultures one. Yeah.
More than you did when we talked briefly at the Visit
what
Ford?
did
You're
I
like,
say?
oh, it's all right. The one,
Okay. The one that I don't count as an appearance. Is that what we talked about at the Visit Fort Worth?
the one where he's Jane Silent Bulb skit thing.
Oh, beautiful big titty bitches
Yeah.
falling.
Oh yeah.
You mentioned that
No,
one.
no. Yeah. I like it.
But
I
like
like
top
it.
to bottom, you pretty good with it.
I'm cool with it. It's a cool offering. I was like on the fence when I first heard it, but a couple more plays, I was like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm not a Kanye fan or Ye fan. I'm gonna go and listen to it,
It
and
grew on me.
I'll listen to
grew.
it. I'm gonna listen to it front to back, and see if I can actually
It's not a front to back album.
like
No,
just
no.
It's
shuffle
not.
it and just go.
I
or-
You can
think it
shuffle.
is.
You can shuffle.
I think it is, except for the one with his daughter. I skip that one every single time.
Miss Westy.
I skip it every
Bestie?
time. Same thing with Drake and his son. It's just saying shit like, I don't need this. I don't need this in my life. Just skip it every
Talk to
time.
my man. Talk to my. Is that what-
Yeah.
Come on, man. Give me this Blue Ivy just on the background track.
Bro.
Yeah. But otherwise, I thought it was good. There's a couple songs remind me of 808 because they kind of had the beat, and then the rest of it, a lot of it remind me of Dark Twisted Fantasy, like some vibes from there. But I hadn't liked anything from it in a long time, and this I like.
I'll give it. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try.
Try to like it.
I'm gonna try to like it.
What album would you say this is closest to? Like if you were like go through his discography, you'd be like, this sounds similar to this. I have an answer.
Vultures.
Yeah.
I want to say a mix of Pablo and what's that? Jesus is King.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's Yeezus. I think it sounds very like it sounds. I think this is like to me it's Yeezus part 2. So like, and Yeezus also took a minute for me to like.
Yeah.
It had to grow on me.
Yeah.
It had to grow on me. So I mean, yeah, and I could see I would say Life of Pablo is probably the last Kanye album that I liked top to bottom. Like I'm like all, top to bottom, every track, and it's got he's frustrating in a sense because he'll give you like a Burn, the song Burn.
Yeah.
He's like, I could do this still. I just wanted to show you I could do this still. And then he's like, and then he'll go like in the left field. And like even on Yeezus he did Bound. Hey, I just wanted to show you I could do this still. And you're like,
I choose not to.
I choose not to, but I can when I want.
That was a banger though.
Which
Bound
one?
was a banger.
Bound,
though.
it was. That's what he does.
I mean, come on, man. Like, I mean, it took me 2-3 listens to love My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Really?
Yeah, I could. I told him as soon as I heard it. I text Chad. I'm like, I don't like it.
You're lying.
I text him right. I was in the pool. I was swimming naked in the pool, and I heard it, and I was like, Chad, I don't like this shit, man. I don't know what it is, man. I don't like it. And then I listened to it. I just listened to it 2 more times. I'm like, okay, all right.
Can we pause for a second?
Yeah.
Why did you have to include that you were swimming naked?
Because
like,
man,
what?
you got to open the visualism, baby.
He
I
wants
didn't
people
need
to get
that.
the thought.
I didn't. I thought the same thing. I was like, why did he?
Where's this going, and why is it important?
Because
to this
Ye
story?
would have done the same thing. Would have just swim his ass naked right there.
You saw when he was on the gondola?
Yeah. Oh, when he was oh my god, he
mentioned
was
that in one of the
banned.
songs, too.
He was banned from that. Oh my god.
He talked about getting head publicly in one of the songs. I'm like, oh,
I remember this.
I wonder if this was before or after.
It's a good story. Ye. I think he did like an interview a couple of months or weeks back with somebody about their fit. Like he did one with Willem Dafoe today that went viral. But he's like, I think he was like, who's your favorite designer or who inspires you? He's like, me. I'm like, oh yeah, that's about right.
What did you think he was going to say?
I don't know, man. Because
There's no other option for him.
yeah.
No other option.
On the
It's
music
all
note,
him, man.
so who are you listening to right now? Like other than
Ooh.
Ye, like what's on the rotation? What have you been listening to a lot of?
I'm gonna start.
You're
I'm
make
gonna
me
start
cheat.
putting this on here
You're gonna
because
make me cheat.
I haven't been listening to anything good.
It make me cheat. Make me cheat.
Teddy Swims. I've been listening to a lot of Teddy Swims.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
Oh, did you see Anderson .Paak announced the show at where was it? The Hollywood Bowl. He's gonna do Malibu Orchestra.
No
with the,
kidding.
with the live orchestra.
Bro, I'm telling you, Anderson .Paak, like I wish more people listened to him. Like what was the other one with
No worries.
Tints?
Oh yeah. You talking about Oxnard?
Yeah.
Oxnard? Yeah.
All those albums that he has are fucking amazing.
They're amazing.
Like I love Anderson
No,
.Paak.
so Anderson .Paak.
I just like watching him perform. He's just always excited to perform.
Yeah.
dude. He's there's not too many like him.
Yeah.
There's not too many like him. Anderson .Paak, Schoolboy Q. Oh man,
The new one? You see it?
Yeah.
That was really that was good. That was
I made a story about it. I'm like, yo, it's like in today's age, it's so rare to be excited about something and then something drop and then it live up to your expectations.
Yeah.
Like I thought that about. Did y'all see Dune? Did y'all see
Yeah.
the movie?
Not yet. Not the second
I
one.
haven't
It's
seen the second
so
one yet.
fucking good.
It was good, right?
So good.
It like I was like, damn, how often do things meet your or exceed your expectations?
right.
I'm like, bro, this is crazy.
What about that popcorn bucket though?
Hey man,
That fleshlight worm.
Mitch took his home. Mitch
Mitch got 3.
He asked for extra butter.
He's
That one.
like, he's like, you got to microwave it a little, and then it'll be it's nice and warm. Man, you know that Schoolboy Q album was the first album I think in over a year that I was actually excited for. I hadn't been really Vultures. I wasn't really too excited.
I wasn't excited. It took too long.
Yeah.
It took too
Yeah.
long to get it. But that's Kanye's whole rollout plan. Is like, oh, it's coming, and it doesn't come. Then,
He's got 2 more coming, right?
Yeah,
Vultures 2.
and Vultures 3. I don't know.
I thought it was all 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was 3. I thought it was 3 versions. But man, what I'm trying to think of albums I'm excited about. Saba, I don't know if you're familiar with Saba. He's a Chicago MC, but he has an album coming out with No ID.
He's affiliated with Lupe, right?
Nah, not really. He did a song with Chance the Rapper.
Oh,
He's
yeah. With
on-
on 3, right?
was it on 3? I think it was on 3. But he Saba. He's got an album with No ID coming out. I'm looking forward to that. J. Cole's dropping this year.
Yeah.
That would be dope. Who else is dropping? Oh, Future and Metro Boomin.
Yeah, I did see that
Boy,
today. Yeah,
that's gonna be dope. And then I think JID and Metro Boomin have an album coming out.
JID took me by surprise like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And he's been that entire Dreamville roster has been
They're dope.
good. I'm waiting for Kendrick to drop something
Do something new.
post Top Dog. Like I'm curious to see what.
I heard a rumor that him and Baby Keem were going to do a album.
Yeah.
Like they call it the Hillbillies. Like they were going to do like a whole album together. So I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, I still remember you brought up Kendrick being here
yeah.
before it was even dropped.
Dude, y'all got me in trouble.
Did we really?
Yeah. I got checked by my source checked me.
Oh.
My source was like, "Hey man, I was like, hey, I did not say it was you who told me. I kept it on the low. They're like, he was like, all right. And then I posted the clip on TikTok, and it did numbers or whatever. And I was like, it's out there now.
Whoopsie.
So what we got to do? We got to clip when he said that, and then clip the music video.
The third one.
Yes,
Yeah,
that'll
bro,
be
how
crazy that was, man.
That was
Goddamn,
dope.
What a time.
That was a time.
That was
All
a
right.
time.
Boys, it's been about that time.
Yeah. Looking at my Gucci, it's about that time.
Yeah.
I don't want to end though.
No, me
I know.
neither.
I don't either.
We've been
but
keeping these pretty short, like about an hour
Like-
or less, and we're a little over an hour.
What was the one? Didn't y'all have an episode with Jordan? It was like 3 hours.
We stopped doing that.
Yeah.
Y'all, I remember that. I was like, what? I think it was late. I think I got home from the studio. I got on YouTube, and I'm like, these motherfuckers are still on? What the hell is going on?
I'm over here getting a blanket. So I got to take a nap.
Bro, that was crazy. Yeah. No, I feel you.
So, Lou, what can you tell us? Like, okay, so now we're gonna start winding down. But
Start
what
winding
what is next? What's
What
next
is-
for Lou?
What's next for Lou is just more music, more content, more. I'm back, man. New single out right now, Memento Mori. Another one coming soon, Pyramid Schemes. So we just keeping it going, bro. And I'm back, man. I saw y'all talking about the Fort Worth Weekly rap awards and all y'all. I heard you, Tim. Tim was like, if you beat Lou Charles, I'll be. I saw that. I saw the little clip. I saw it. I was like, I didn't even promote it because I didn't think I deserved to be on the ballot that year because I didn't do anything. But yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
I'm
about
back.
shows? We looking for another name for Louapalooza?
Shit.
I mean, he said it's not going to happen.
Lou's backyard cookout? I don't know. Something.
I don't know. That one we're gonna keep close to the chest. But yeah, we're
I'm not
back.
gonna get anybody in trouble.
I like
This is
bullshit.
I like the Lou's backyard cookout.
You like Lou's backyard?
Yeah,
maybe
dude.
Shaq can come DJ.
Dude.
That would be.
Man.
Hey Shaq.
Shaq.
Hey Ernie, talk to Shaq. I mean, he follows you,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
shit.
Can we just hang out with Shaq a little bit?
I want to hang out with Vince Staples. That's who I want to hang out with.
Dude.
The person to get as close to Shaq is gonna be Smooth Vega.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Smooth
Got
tapped
it.
in.
He's got it. He's tapped into a lot of people.
Yeah,
He's got his connections.
Can you get a rap affirmation off the top of the dome before we head out?
Damn.
Oh man, you calling him out?
Damn.
I'm sorry, man. I just
I don't have one. I don't have one.
That's
There's
fine.
there's no aspiration. No affirmations.
Memento Mori.
Memento Mori, right?
hey, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Where can people find you? On music, on social media, on all the things.
At Lou Charles TX on all social media platforms. That's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all of that. And then whoisloucharles.com, baby. Yes, sir.
All right.
People can still pick up that vinyl too, right?
Yes, you can at whoisloucharles.com.
Hell yeah. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you, Lou, for hanging out with us.
Yeah, man.
Love it.
It's always
Love
a
it.
good time with
Always
you.
a good time.
If you don't already do so, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can continue growing. Also, follow us on all things social media at The Funky Panther. You can find all of this at thefunkypanther.com.
Also on OnlyFans, The Funky Panther.
And then you can call, text, leave us a voicemail, 817-677-0408. Stay good. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
I'm Tim.
We are.
The
Funky
Funky
Panther.
Panther!
Let's go.
Why didn't you say anything?
Memento Mori.